Perfect.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Thomas Dopaziola, whatever you want to call me. This is the Dope as Usual podcast. Welcome back to another episode. This is my co-host, Marty O'Neill.
What's cracking, folks?
Oh, my God. You guys, let's get started. Marty and I have been here for hours just talking. We could have just pressed film. We could have just pressed record, but we didn't. But we're here. And if you're here, thank you for being here. Before we get started, if you are driving, please be safe. I got another one. Person actually got hurt. Please be careful. If you're listening to the show, pay attention. I space out, listen to podcasts too. But remember, you can always press pause. Just please be safe. Also, do us a favor, guys. Go ahead and follow us. Most importantly right now, follow us on Spotify. All right. Dope as Usual on Spotify. Shout out to Spotify for making us partners, officially putting our commercials out there, pushing us into Europe, our European audience. Shout out to everybody. I don't know how your languages work.
One of us. Right.
Right? No, bro. No.
Spain.
I guess, yeah, Spain, Italy, Spanish. I get it. No, you're right. You're right. It's just, I automatically associate it with down the street or like right there. Like, Buenos. Nah, European elegance. But yes, you're right. Spanish, Spain. I'm burnt. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. Follow us on Spotify. Thank you so much for that. We're demonetized everywhere else, so we appreciate you following still on the Clips channel. We appreciate you following this channel still too. We just hit 330,000 on this channel. All right. But most recently, our TikTok. Our TikTok, we just post talking, interviews. It got deleted. They won't give it back. So get right here over the screen. Boom. This is our new TikTok account. Go ahead and follow it. Our goal, let's hit 100,000 way faster than we did the last one.
We didn't even hit. Almost.
We were about to.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't butthurt over this.
Oh, I was upset. And my TikTok's still logged out. So I have a new TikTok. Boom, over the screen.
Yours is even way more frustrating.
I was about to hit 400,000.
See, we're not, like, we've been trying to, like, abide by these rules. We haven't even had any issues with the podcast TikTok.
Nothing.
They, like, went and struck, like, 5 of our old posts and the fluffy post, which was, like, one of our biggest posts on the channel. And then it said account warning, no email, no nothing, account warning. I posted one other picture, the picture of you in the beach with a little motivational quote. And they just deleted the account. So it's not like we didn't have 2.5 million likes on that and like 85K admin working on
it's
that.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, but
The new one.
I got a hold of somebody at TikTok and let them know what I thought and stuff. So
oh, me too. I let them know, but hey, I don't think this is good. This isn't good. I'm trying to build this account. I told them the same thing, but it's like, you know what? It's okay. We just want to talk to you guys about what's going on.
TikTok is so weak now, by the way, that there's no music on it. I went to post some pictures. There's no more music.
I've been on it in 3 months. I got kicked off. I can't get a new account. I just made a new one last night. 2 nights ago. It's okay. It's all right. But most importantly, too, shout out to Facebook. Dope as Usual on Facebook is growing. We have millions and millions videos with millions of views on it. Who would have thought Facebook loves our content? Of all the daintiest, most square platform is like, no, keep feeding us this psychedelic content, please.
It goes to show when you're like,
when we're not banned.
Yeah, because the account grew. We're almost at 200K in like less than maybe 6-7 months.
Yeah, dude. When people just let us be,
it just does its thing.
People are watching. So thank you very much, guys. We're still here no matter what. Thank you so much. We just want to get that all out of there, get that out there. Remember, Twitter, we can post all the weed stuff. All the stuff you see here that we can't really post is on Twitter.
Shout out to everybody on Apple Podcasts, leaving reviews, listening, all the audio platforms. Up until this point, we've never mentioned them or talked about them, really just put them out there for people that were listening, that preferred those apps. But within the next month or so, that's going to be a really good way to support, because we're going to be monetized on those channels too with Apple Podcasts and stuff. So go follow, go leave a review.
Also, talked about it on my live, but Marty and I have been talking about it. We're about to implement it very soon. I want to say hopefully by March, because if we do what we talked about earlier, we just go out that website, we'll be ready. Mm-hmm. Get ready, guys. We're here every Monday at 12:30. We could say as much as YouTube will let us say. What if we had our own place where we could talk and you can come watch? I know a lot of people do Patreon. A lot of people do that stuff. And you guys have asked us, why don't you do a Patreon? I'd pay for that. Extra stuff. You could post anything you want. I'd pay for that. Marty and I tried that season 1. It was so much work to go uncensored, censored. It was so much work. This copy, that copy. What's the difference between a free YouTube video and a Patreon video? Like, what are we doing here?
To give real value to people.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Many people just like.
It wasn't the value.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you get this episode a day early. Like, bro, I'll go to sleep, wake up for free on YouTube. Yeah. I feel like we weren't given value, so we just stopped it. Marty and I looked at each other and goes, we need to implement this later. It's been 2.5 years since we even thought about it. It's coming back. We're not doing Patreon though. Dopeasusualpodcast.com. Our website. Marty is rebuilding it right now. We are going to implement a place where you can, it's a paywall. I get it. A lot of people say like, yo, you should just charge this, charge that. And a lot of people go, dude, don't charge us for content. We're not. You're getting the same content you would ever get always. But 1 episode a week extra. Marty and I are going to figure it out because he's hella busy. I'm hella busy. But we're FaceTime an hour a day, 2 hours a day sometimes talking about random things. So Marty and I are going to stream, but nicely stream, cut it together. So it's a live podcast, Marty and I.
All the functionalities that Patreon has. So I really want to I want to just treat it like our platform to post on too.
100%. We can post crazy shit you can't post everywhere else.
Posting on here, it could snowball into so much because we've never delivered an episode without all these extra thoughts of, well, what can the title be? What can we talk about?
If I wanted to talk about what we wanted to talk about, we get in trouble. Probably.
Imagine music artists going into a project like that. It's it's the worst creative thing you can do is to go into it worried about the outcome of your project.
Yeah. Don't say this. I can't say that. I'm going to get the whole project deleted if I say something wrong, but I don't know what the wrong is because that guy could say it, but I can't. So
it's going to be amazing to just have our own platform, and that's going to be it. Moving forward, this isn't something we're dipping our toe into. It's going to be our new thing. We're going to use YouTube for what it is. We got a home on Spotify for all the uncensored. You want to support the show as a free person and just go on there and watch. That helps incredibly.
Yes.
But otherwise, you're going to be able to go to the site, log in, have this whole community built in right there. Very similar to how we had with the Dope as YOLO when we first started, but really meaningful, really well thought out, and purposeful right now.
Own episode. It's not what you saw on YouTube.
This is something
completely by itself. Dope as usual, unrestricted is what we're calling it because every single thing we get is age restricted. We could play the music. We could play insane clips and show them. Remember how your mom's house did their pay-per-view? What if we just did it every week?
Guys, that's how it has to be.
Easy and unedited. We just slap intros and outros on the end of this file.
Because as everybody knows, we had to edit down. Well, apparently we didn't have to because we edited down the Goblin episode, the first 30 minutes, censored the episode.
Still got age restricted.
Because I uploaded it, bam, age restricted. Then uploaded it again, bam. You guys don't understand what it feels like to know that your video is going to get shat upon when you put so much effort into it.
Shat upon.
I took it back down, re-edited. I'm like, all right, we'll do a half hour. We'll put out the uncensored on Spotify. Yeah. Cool. Thank you guys for not being too butthurt about that. We might do stuff like that. But it still got age restricted anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
So it's like Dope as Usual Podcast, say every Thursday or Friday, we're dropping a new episode because it's not going to take you hours to edit. We got the file, outro, intro, upload to our own platform.
Exactly. Post.
And it's not the stuff that you're going to see on here. We're going to be able to do what we want, show you new shit. If I buy a pound, I might just open it up. We'll go through and be like, all right, here's the pound, blah, blah, blah. Today's topics, as I'm rolling joints, I'll roll on the show from now on. I can do what I want. If we want to show the mushrooms, Josh, bring the bags of shrooms that you have. Bust them all out. Josh is here for unrestricted 1 episode. Ooh. Come on, dude. We can do what we want.
And I want to get on the people that
Ken Flores just hits a rail in the middle of our episode. You can go for it, bro. This is our platform. We can do whatever we want here.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want Sean Franklin to go, I don't want to get too much into that, on YouTube.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to say whatever you want, man.
Exactly. Love it.
Yes. There's a lot of stuff that I want to scream and say, but I can't because we will get the show taken down. And it's there's people I want to just talk shit to, but you can't. Was this get taken down? They're too famous.
It's true.
If they're too famous, you talk shit, it's over. You can't.
We got the new studio coming, so season 4, I think this is all going to kind of jive together at the same time. I feel really good about it. And
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Also, I went to go look at a place, a new studio. It was awesome, super sick, a little too big for what we and you want, so we're not going to do it. But remember, I was like, there's a big YouTuber. I don't know who they are. Remember we talked about it? And the guy said the name, and he was like, yeah, you know who we used to go here? The landlord. I'm like, are you trying to sell me on that? I don't know who that is. The way he said it was like,
name drop.
Boom.
You know these guys.
You want them, right? You want to be here now. I was like, I don't know who that is, man. He's a good mythical morning, good media, mythical media. I go, I don't watch YouTube, man. He goes, but you're YouTubers. I go, I don't want to tell you that I used to just sell drugs because you're looking at me like, what are you going to do? What's your podcast? What's your podcast about? I go, interview athletes, comedians and stuff. And I just left it at that. And he goes, oh, okay. Good mythical. Like, I don't know who that is. And then I went home and I just put on a homepage and first video, Good Mythical Mornings. Of course I've seen these guys. Those are the guys I saw at the pop-up the Jack. I go, I know those faces, but they look older now and he has more hair. Bigger hair.
I've never watched it, but I
watched it. It was cool. It was cool. I remember them. Hell yeah, I remember them. And I just thought, I went there and go, oh, there's the room that he was showing me all the stuff in. It's wild to see like, oh, they moved out. It's a bare building. Yeah. I'm going to move in here? No. Because then people go, isn't that a Good Mythical Morning studio? Oh, they did a pop-up there one time. I know exactly where you guys are at. Done. Oh. I don't know if they did do a pop-up, but there's so many
variables.
There's so many variables that you just got to be cautious, dude. Like I was looking for a podcast studio when we were, and I found one. We went and looked at it. It had a bunch of old products of somebody that I cannot be around. I despise them. I won't be around them.
Like weed products?
Yeah, it was some Bad Road Trips person. All his stuff was in there. I went, I almost moved in. I would have posted. He would have known exactly where we're at, where all our camera stuff's at, where everything we. Oh my God. Like you got to be very. Bootleg Kev was the place he used to get industrial pounds. Like, you can get anything you wanted in that building. And it's like, now bootleg, now you're here. You never know where you're at. Somebody might get out of prison and go, I'm going to go rob that weed spot when I get out. And they don't know. They kick the door and go, is that bootleg Kev? Like, oh, this used to be the weed spot, man. I'm sorry. So you have to be careful where you're at. Like truly, we have to really think about where you're at because some people don't know that those people have moved.
Shout out Bootleg Kev. He just opened up a pizzeria. He's got all kinds of cool shit going on.
Oh yeah. Something dough. I like it. Super sick. Yes. So a new studio's coming. We found, remember in Wayne's World, he goes, oh, did you ever want to open a door? You just find a bunch of ninjas just training in here. That's what the warehouse, the new one, that's what it feels like. It's all huge, natural lighting. It's all brand new. It looks like this on the ground, the wall. Oh, I hope we move into that spot. Anyway, I thought that was really cool. So yeah, all socials, all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for following all that. What time are we at? Do
we want to talk about next week?
Do we want to talk about next week as in terms of what guests? Okay, yes. Next week we will have Mexican OT finally coming to this show. All right, I plan on getting this fool extremely high. What sound is that? Okay. I need my headphones back. Turn my headphones up. Turn them shits up.
Here I come.
Yo, hold on. Super Bowl. You watch Super Bowl?
A little bit.
So what's the halftime show?
Nah.
Now that's what I call music 2024. It was Usher on rollerblades, and I lost my mind. I'm like, he's awesome still. Lil Jon popped out.
Sick. Yeah.
And Ludacris popped out.
They nailed it. They nailed it. I mean, like it hasn't.
Everybody to 28 and over went. And everybody under 28 was, why is a Fast and Furious guy here? Yeah. But oh wow, it was so cool. Now that's what I call music. Volume 7 is all that whole stage.
For real.
That's what I call music, Super Bowl edition. We won't get too into sports, but wow, what a game. I really thought the Niners were gonna take it home, man. It's okay. I just wanted California to bring it back. It's all I ever care about. I'm not a Niner fan. I don't care if it was the Raiders or the Chargers. As long as California wins, I'm there.
I was most happy to just realize my daughter's hate for the Chiefs. I mean, it's like,
why?
Because she was all juiced to watch the Super Bowl. Like, why? I was asking her, like, why do you want to watch? She's like, I want the Niners to win. I'm like, what? She's like, I hate the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs so much. She's a
little tiny boo from Monsters Inc., but white. I hate the Chiefs. She has no idea why. If you got hate in your heart, let it out. I don't remember what we're talking about, but okay. Yeah, there we go. Mexican OT finally next week. Super stoked for that. We got some notes. We're 15 minutes in.
Are you gonna bring some like hash house extravaganza dab rig for him?
I know Mexican OT dabs his ass off, so I will definitely have an array and variety of different things to wreck his day.
So he remembers us.
Mm-hmm. Also, one of my goals is to do a backflip. This kid can do a backflip. It makes me so like, You could do it. I could do it. I know I could do it one day. Look at you, man. You're shorter than I am. He's like, this one's shorter than I am. Mm-hmm. You do a backflip? I got this. I'm so excited to hear it. Anyway.
You want to kick off your new TikTok.
Backflip ended up hurting my... Oh, real quick, guys. You guys know I have a really, 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 really weird bad luck. We talk about it often. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. That's why I'm very cautious. Final destination, I make sure.
Of the show.
Yeah. You ready? My back's been doing so much better. My doctor is doing a TV commercial, and they said, hey, I'll give you 6 months more treatment. Just come in, come in, keep doing your routine. I already have like a year worth of treatment. Like, but just come in. We'll just do it for free. Don't worry. Would you want to be in a commercial for us? And we'll just we'll do that. I go, I would have did it for free. Hell yeah. Cool. Yeah. I'll come in and get some more back treatments. That's perfect. Like, just be on our commercial. I go, perfect. The commercial is about how much I'm getting better. It's a testimonial for TV. I've been doing my neck for a couple of weeks, right? Because my cervical, I forgot. This one's broke. My vertebrae's broken. Old break on my vertebrae. That's why it hurts so. I forgot. They were going over. Remember you had that old break? I'm like, oh, that's right. I forgot. That's what that crunch is. Because it wasn't fully attached and it had to grow back. Shout out to you guys, because that was from comments for 4 years straight.
Did you ever do the Y strap thing?
That's probably when they fractured the other part of it. Mm. Yeah, no, I don't do that Y strap anymore because my spine's broken. So my luck, right? They're like, hey, and I told them, hey, if we're gonna do the commercial and the overlays, we should get me doing my back treatment because there's more straps. There's a whole thing. There's a case. There's a jacket. There's like a strap for your chest. The neck is just a strap over your forehead. Done. Not very cinematically cool. And the guy's like, thank you for telling me that. Let's do the back. Usually you're supposed to do all this stuff, warm ups, this, that, preparing it. And I'm like, no, we're not gonna even do the back pull. Let's just get on the table and fake it. So as we're faking it, I'm like, you know what? Just let it run for a little bit. I'll get a decompression. My back will feel better. I didn't warm up. I didn't do the stuff you're supposed to do. And I let it go too long. And it pulled my hip out of place. Like one of my discs went, and it was just against the nerve. Like that. Just stinging, popping, pulsating. And I got up and they looked at me. I'm like, I just threw my disc off. In the commercial about how good my back is getting. And I had to cut my shoot short. I was supposed to do a whole other scene. And I was like, I can barely walk. Like, you know what? Let's just do your interview part and get out. I was like, can I stand for the interview? And I did it. So anyway, my luck, the doctor looked at me, no. She called me at like 10 o'clock that night. Are you okay? She's like, do you have bad luck? I was like, yes, I have very weird luck, because the irony of all of this is insane. Now that at last half of the commercial, I'm like that. Trying to snap and move. Like I could barely move my leg up. And I'm like, oh my God, like almost dead leg today. Oh, and this the whole rest of the day was terrible. That was cool. But that was really bad luck. Anyway, let's move on. Let's smoke with Jane. Sorry, here we go. Ready, guys? Let's get on to these topics. Here we go. There's a new podcast coming out called Stoned and Sexy, and it's hosted by a couple people, Lodi Boy and Wiz Khalifa. So Wiz Khalifa has a new podcast. He has a couple co-hosts. There's been 4 guests so far. I think they've put out 1 episode. Guest number 5. How random is that? They hit me up. So this is what happened. Fulcrum, shout out to Fulcrum, invited me to the Wiz Khalifa stream.
G-move.
Super cool. So Fulcrum's awesome. Marty hits me up and goes, hey, Daniel Kelly hit you up, which is Wiz Khalifa's photographer. I know Daniel. And I'm like, I'm just going to hit him up. They hit me up like, yo, we'd love to have you on the show. Wiz has a new podcast. I'm like, what? Yes, I'm stoked. You asked me to be a guest? Run it. So asked me to be a guest. I'm like, yeah, let's work it out. Let's figure out the dates. 3 hours later, randomly, I go to the stream. Like, what are the odds of this? Like 3-4 hours later, I walk in, and right when I walk in, some dude looks at me and goes, the world is so weird, bro. It's like, you're on our board of guests, and I just talked about you today, and we just hit you up today. I go, wait, so you're the people on the Instagram. Anyway, it connected that. He goes, you're the one we want on the show, and now you're here. What are the odds? So we talked for a little bit. All good, right? At the end, I think we talked about it. Anyway, fast forward, that's how we met. And then about a week ago, I went and did the show. I'm not just going to spoil it for you guys. The show went really good. It went really awesome. And I forgot, like, when I'm not having to do the show and I'm being asked questions, how many hours do we got?
Yeah.
I will weave you on a journey. How are you trying to feel right now? All right, let me pick out.
You don't know anything? You don't know anything?
Oh, you don't know anything? Okay, got you. You want to be sad? I'm going to tell you some sad shit, but I'll make you fucking smile at the end of it. Here you go. Anyway, we're talking, going great. And, you know, Wiz Khalifa does his push-ups. You know, it's at 10 times. You see it on stage, him with Snoop Dogg or whatever. During COVID, he was going live every day and challenging random fans to push-ups. I tried to get in that live like 4 times in a row. Never got in. I'm like, it's okay. I'll meet him one day. Toward the end of the show, like, bro, what an episode. Love. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but everybody was so stoked. I was juiced. I'm like, this went really well. I'm excited. I'm glad you guys got to chill. I'm glad we got to hang out. And I had my bong with me. And we're hitting the push-ups like, hey, to end the show, we do the push-ups challenge. We think would you do it with us? I'm like, did you just ask me to do a push-up challenge with you, Wiz Khalifa? Yeah, I got you, bro. Yeah, run it. So I start. I'm like on number 10, 11, 12. And then I stop. I'm like on 12. And I hear the other co-host, 7, 8, counting off Wiz's numbers. I'm like that. I'm out of breath. I hit 12 already. And I went, I let my smoke out. And 1 second later, he let his smoke out and went, it looks like I bitched up. If that camera angle wasn't on me the whole time, it's going to look like I couldn't take 10 hits. And I went, no, there's no way on earth I'm letting this happen the first time I finally smoked with this guy. So I immediately went, nah, grabbed my ball. There was a bowl pack and I just ripped the bowl with my joint. And then I did the push-up challenge again. And everybody just went, what is happening? What's going on? So for everyone out there in the weed community, I did not disappoint. I crushed it on the push-up challenge for us as a whole, okay?
That was a must.
I don't care if I threw up. I was going to do it again. I don't care if I had to take a dab and take another rip and then take another rip and smoke a joint to the face. I'm not letting us down like that. So that was the Wiz Khalifa episode. Shout out to them. Super cool, super awesome. Sick.
Ben showing love. Shout out to the Taylor gang.
Yeah, super dope. Oh, and I've talked about it before, but we talked about it recently, but I ended up having the co-host number in my phone already, and I met him with Magnum Lab like 8 years ago. We both forgot.
Wow.
It was a very wild story. Anyway, fast forward, Marty gets in his car. He drives all the way up to LA to not film at our show, but for me and him to go film on We're Here to Help. Jake Johnson, we had Jake Johnson from Self-Reliance, Spider-Man, and New Girl. He has his own podcast called We're Here to Help, and it's awesome. We talked about it on the show. Marty and I were guests on it. It went just like you thought. He goes, this never really happens. I go, yeah, but we're here, dude. Like something anomaly is going to happen, dude.
I don't know if they got trolled or something.
I don't know if they were getting trolled, but it was still funny. Anyway, Marty and I went and did our first show, really. We don't really do shows.
But yeah, it was really interesting because it was so much different than ours.
It was easy. 30 minutes done, out.
Guys,
Great.
honestly, when I left, I was like, damn. I thought that was like we were just getting going. I didn't realize it was going to be like, I thought we were doing, like I said, like 10 calls.
Oh, yeah.
We got through the end of the first call and I was like, I was letting you guys get warmed up. I didn't even, it's over? All right, well, shit.
Well, shit. It went fine. It was fine, dude. We did the Jake Johnson podcast. That was super cool. And yeah, so we just wanted to update you guys on what we've been doing, what's been going on, and let's get on to our topics.
I got a question. Where are we at with the stand-up journey? The bits went over so well. 2 last solo episodes.
Yeah, I honestly, dude, I believe I found horrible things. Mm-hmm. I connected all my iClouds. I didn't know you could do that. I like logged into my iClouds and it brought up things I've been writing for so long.
Since we spoke last, we actually talked to a real touring agent and really kind of started putting together
for our live shows, guys.
Incorporate and stand up.
Let me throw one out here. Let's just do it.
People like the 2 types of Mexicans one.
Oh yeah, that's funny. It's a true statement though. Hold on, let's see. I write down so much. It's kind of ridiculous. All right. So, I can't say these. No. That's for unrestricted. We can't say that. We'll get the show turned off. The YouTube will literally turn the channel off for that.
TikTok us.
They'll TikTok us. I can't do that. Ooh. So where the stand-up's going, I don't know yet. But I got to be honest, guys. For me, it's more of I have an idea. And it's more of a one-man show than it is stand-up. It's interactive visuals with stories.
Kind of like Sandler?
No, not like that. Kind of like the story time we just did.
Our latest story time we just dropped yesterday is like...
Weaving on a journey. Mm-hmm. With visuals that come out, but also... It's hard. It's hard to say. When I was a kid, I saw Dimitri Martin put on an episode. I put on a show, and I was like, I love this interaction this guy's got. And I was a kid when I watched it. I still remember it. But then I'm thinking like the one-man shows when dudes are on Broadway. And then I'm thinking about almost like acting in terms of
performance,
other parts. Because it's not just going to be me up there. There's 30 different people in my life through these stories, and I think I have to emulate them somehow. And I don't know how to do it.
Be a puppeteer?
No. But I want people, when they see it, to go, who is this person? And why on earth did he think of that? I'm confused because I'm a perfectionist, and I'm not going to do anything until I think I'm like, run it. So I have some ideas. I just need to get into this, dude. I actually need to start implementing these things. I've cut a lot of things out that are not helping me further my growth in my brain, and this is it. I've been working out. My back's getting better. I've been doing stuff. I can actually think and breathe. And look at this. Remember the doctor put the needle in my head because you have a deviated septum? Where's my deviated septum at? I can breathe through both sides of my nose for the past 2 weeks. I don't know what I did, but I think I just been getting healthier. My nose has been running like crazy, and I think it was so much built up mucus from being in Merced for all those years and having it wasn't skin. I think it was mucus that was so calcified on my nose when he looked. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you need deviated septum." Like, I can breathe through both sides of my nose, dude. Yeah. I've been blowing my nose like crazy, but like my nose feels so clear that air is going like behind my eyebrows. Like,
we lived in April's aunt's basement for a minute, and my nose like hardened, and so there's something about the basement. Hardened. It turned to rock, and I was like, what?
Stayed like that forever. Yeah, it turns to rock. Like,
yeah,
I don't have moisture.
Yeah,
I blow my nose because there's mucus in there somewhere up here because my nose is dry all the time. It's very dumb. But what I'm saying is, guys, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to do more things. When it comes to this one-man show, I feel like my brain and everything has to be so on point with everything because I get involved and obsessed with shit. So if I'm going to start doing that, we're going to start recording 2 shows a week, and I'm going to be doing these classes and trying to get this shit done and trying to pinpoint things and try to, I feel like this is the year that it's like, damn, I don't even just do weed shit anymore. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
And go watch our latest story time because it was a game changer.
It was epic. Bad mushroom strips. Go watch it. Marty did the AI shit, and it was so damn cool, guys. Makes you feel way different than any other story times. Very immersive. I felt like I was actually there because it's there, but other people like, bro, I cannot believe you just made it more immersive. People, a lot of the comments like, it got more immersive,
and everything in it is ours. It's not like I went and downloaded some shit.
He made these images that looks like me.
It's wild.
Some of the images are moving.
It's a crazy time for creative people right now.
Very
because
cool.
It's like, and if we can unleash this in a live show, somehow, I mean, why not? Like, incorporate that, all this crazy custom shit. Guys, I had demons popping up like you were in a dream, all warping around, throwing you down in a pit. Come on.
It was awesome. So yeah, go watch the latest Storytime on the Dope as Usual podcast. Also, real
on
quick.
the Dope is YOLO channel.
Oh, sorry, on the Dope is YOLO channel. Sorry. I meet fans everywhere. The next topic, I meet fans everywhere in the weirdest predicaments, the weirdest situations. One of my favorite ones is I'm just going to meet my Uber Eats. I don't really meet that many Uber Eats people anymore because a lot of them are like, I follow you, bro. And I don't want them to be like, now I know where all your cameras are at. I don't know people's intentions, so I like to stay out of that. If I'm somewhere else at a friend's house, I'll get the Uber Eats. Usually I leave it at the door because I don't want people like, oh, I know where he's at. This is your house, huh? All right, cool. I don't know people's intentions, so I just try to keep it like that for my house and warehouse.
People are creeps and have been creeps.
Some people have been creeps, but one of my favorite ones was I was going downstairs when I lived at the penthouse, and I was walking up to the Uber Eats guy, and he just stopped and dropped his earphones. He goes, "Oh, what is happening?" I go, "What?" He goes in his pocket and goes. He's listening to the podcast as he's walking up, giving me my stuff. He goes, "No," and he stopped. He goes, "What's going on?" I go, "What's going on?" He goes, I'm listening to you. And go, yeah, I lost my shit. And he's like, can I FaceTime my wife? I'm like, yeah. He goes, we watch you every day. And he's just looking at me kind of like disgusted, like, is this real? The way he's looking at me, I'm like, are you mad? He was just, what the his face was just so, okay, I'm not tripping. All right, this is real. And I'm like, dude, you're listening to the show as you're walking up to me to give your star shit is the coolest thing. Met people in the weirdest predicaments. The other Uber Eats, I remember the other day, he's like, I thought, I'm like, oh, here's Trey. Every single time I meet someone, I'm like, yo, here's trays, here's shirts, here's this. Anything I have, here's some weed, no matter what. Because I know, like, when I was a kid and burning that nug, I'm like, should I frame this? It's something you're like, they gave me that. Didn't have to. Yeah. That's why I always try to give someone stuff, because it's like, it'll resonate with you. And I hope you have a better day than you were having. And if I could just give you something, I was like, yeah, I got a bunch of them here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got to be a dick not to think that way. Yeah. So I'm in traffic, going to the doctor to film the commercial for TV. And I'm usually in the fast lane on the 405. I was like, you know what? It's stop and go traffic. I'm never there at 8 a.m. I had to get there early. I'm like, you know what? It's okay. So I get in the lane over from the carpool lane, and I'm like, all right, I'll just sit in traffic for a minute. And then I see a car pull next to me. And you guys know it's the car. I'm in the Maybach, so I'm like, okay, people stare at the car all the time. I'm not looking, never. And like, you know, I stare straight. Fools are looking at me with their phones out the window, taking videos of the car, just looking straight, not smoking, just looking straight. I just don't pay attention to it. I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, stop taking my car, or like looking at people. Like, bro, people are gonna look at the car. Who gives a shit?
What if you posed for the pictures? How douchey would that? like a serious pose though.
I like that.
Just like you have like a collection of them on your tagged pics on Instagram.
Oh, a bunch of people on the window. So this car pulls up next to me, and I have very great peripheral vision. I see all of you. Don't think you're sneaking up on me, anybody. And I see the person like look at me twice, and I'm like, they're either looking at the car. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they recognize me, but I have tinted windows. They probably don't. Who cares? And then they get behind me, and I'm like, I might look like I'm just paying attention at nothing. I see every one of you. I watch every one of your face. I look at your passenger. I look in the backseat. I look at every possibility. And I could see the person behind me talking to the person with them, looking at me. And I could see the way they're moving their neck. I'm like, oh, they're looking at me, not just talking in a car. I can tell by the way you're doing. Bro, I used to sell drugs. I know. I'm looking at every single thing. I look around me. I'm looking for cops. I'm in my dad's a diesel truck driver. I've been in the car my whole life, been in the truck my whole life, trying to see if what's your intention. Oh, the way that person's moving their head, they're going to cut in front of me right now. Oh, the way that person's moving their arm and their shoulders, they're going to cut all lanes and get off the exit. Like, you could see it and sense it and feel it. And if you're hugging the lane, like, ooh, let me slow down a little bit. This fool's not paying attention. Then they're going to do the whole, oh, sorry. Yeah, I knew you didn't see me, fool. That's why I slowed down. You guys know what I'm saying. Defensive driving. So I see these people. They're behind me. They're talking. And then they come up next to me, and I'm like, I'm just kind of like, looking straight like I always do. I'm not going to like look. And, it's two chicks. I'm not with Rosie. I'm not letting no girl hit on me if that's what was going to happen. I don't know what their case is. It's two girls looking at me. I'm like, oh, okay. No. In my head, it's either you're staring at the car, you're staring at me, or you're looking at me like, yo, what's your number, bitch? Well, I mean, they probably wouldn't say that to me, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. all these possibilities are going through my head. Sorry to rant. All these possibilities are going through my head. I'm just looking straight. I'm like, oh, they're probably just looking at the car. It's fine. And I look and I just look and they're looking at me. I'm like, oh, and then they just go like this. The girl goes like this, pulls up a push tree sweater. A gray with black. Like a shirt. Oh, like, no, she didn't flash. She goes like this and pulls up a sweater from like that she had on the ground, goes. And I just lost my mind. Come on, dude. I mean, I've met people in the craziest places in the weirdest states and other countries. You know, I'm like, yo, got the wallet. I go, I'm in the country, you have our wallet? Like, it's just crazy. Like, what are the odds you ran into me, you watch us, and you recognized me enough to go, hey, I have your thing. Because most people go, it looks like that guy. I don't think it is. And keep walking. All of those possibilities, all those check marks to go check out this thing. Yeah. So it's very small possibility. Yeah. You know, you might be in a restaurant with your favorite YouTuber, don't know he's behind you. But the fact you turned around, saw him, then was like, you know what, I'm going to say something. And then you go, you know what, I'm going to say something, and I have the thing. It's a lot of check marks, right? She pulls up the sweater. I'm like, oh my fucking God. And we're in stop and go traffic. 4 miles an hour. I roll my window down. She rolls her window down. I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'm like, thank you so much. Holy shit. And I'm like, what are the odds of this? And her and her friend like, what the fuck? And I'm like, this is crazy. And I go, can I take a picture of this? It's like, we're in traffic. And I just take a video. I'm like, what? I'll give you the video and pop it in right here. Beep.
This is too fucking awesome. Thank you. Have a good day. Yes. Fuck yes. Later, guys.
That's the video. I lost my mind. Send it to Marty immediately. I'm like, Marty, look at this. It was 9 a.m. We're about to be 9 a.m. I'm like, look at this, dude. Look at this. And I posted it. And then the girl in the video commented. And I commented back, super cool, blah, 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 blah. Later that night, I'm like, Rosie, wasn't that crazy? That girl had the sweater. She goes, I think that's that girl Elizabeth from the chat. I go, what? And I zoom in on the picture. I'm like, I can't tell. So shout out to you, Elizabeth, if you're in the chat right now, in the chats every week, in the Dope as Usual chats and Dope as Usual chats, for everyone out there in the chat, Elizabeth with a purple icon, we met in traffic. I hit her up. She goes, yeah, that's me. I go, are you shitting me? Makes it 50 times better.
Insane.
What are the odds that the person we've been talking to in chats for 2 to 3 years, we meet, not only meet, we meet in traffic. Not only meet in traffic, we meet in traffic and she stops and catches my attention with a sweater the sweater you were wearing when you walked in the door this morning had that sweater, like all the check marks. And then after that, 12 hours later, find out it's her from the chat. The same Elizabeth from the chat.
So ridiculous.
Blew my mind. Made my entire day. It actually, when my back was hurting and I watched the video, I'm like, yeah, that was sick. Oh, my back. And I thought about it. What are the odds of this? I love it so much.
There's only a couple OGs that are in every chat and have been. She's one of them.
And the fact that, like, it's just very, what are the odds? Blew my mind. So excited. Shout out to Elizabeth for that.
So sick.
So sick. It made my whole day.
Is this on the freeway? Or
it's on the 405 in Van Nuys. 8:48 in the morning, like about to be 9 in stop and go traffic, dude.
That's insane.
Come on, dude. Oh, the other day I was in the car, full pulled up on me on the 118 going fast as shit, and he's just honking. I'm like, what, fool? I'm not racing you. And he goes like this, rolls it down. He had dopest pen. And I lost my fucking shit again. And then we kind of slowed down. I was like, what's up, man? What's your name? Like, we're going like 80, but like enough to where you could hear. It was cool. Yeah.
One of my most favorite moments in my whole entire life, when I was like early in doing rap, I was like flat broke. I had my dad's station wagon. It was snowing. I was putting like $3 in the tank or some shit. And I was at the gas station. That's all I heard from behind me was, yo, Stoic.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, fuck. Like,
no.
Love the lyrics. Kept it moving. I was like, pump my 3, juice me up for another fucking 10 years, and that was it. Still remember that shit.
Pumped my 3 and juiced me up for 10 years.
It's real.
Yo, it takes so little. Damn, fuck, 6 gallons. 10 years of fucking confidence. I love it. I love it. Could you imagine if somebody came up and like, yo, I got your shirt. Marty be rapping right now. Like, nah, that was 40 years of confidence right there. I love that. See, but look what it does. When people are like, yo, I love your shit. And we talk, we walk away. You think I'm done? I'm thinking about that shit for 5 minutes. Like, bro, that was so sick. The fool was so juicy. Every time I go anywhere, it's getting unreal at this point. The variety of people.
Shout out to the entire valet team at Jake Johnson's.
Yeah, right. Shout out to all of you for watching. That happens so much. It's crazy. It's getting to, and all of them every time. Where's Marty? I'm like, you watch a show. You know he doesn't live here. You know he doesn't live here. We don't live together. Nah, dude, it's getting crazy, bro. It's getting crazy, and I really appreciate you guys. And the number one thing that makes me stoked is 70% of people coming up saying, love the podcast first. And then the other 30, you show me how to roll a joint. I know how to roll a blunt. I love your smoking videos. Story time. It used to be 99% story time, this story time. And then now it's like the podcast first. Mm-hmm. Like, fucking run it.
I was talking to our new sponsor today, Magnum, and he was like, I got so hyped off his energy about the hip hop episodes. He was telling me about all the Source magazines and shit back in the day. He's like, Benny, Jeezy, Drama. Just talking about like how cool it is to be interviewing these people and shit. Bro, we're best friends now. I could sit here and talk about this shit all day.
It truly is insane because like I don't talk about shit like to people. People ask, what do you do? I'm just gonna do his videos. What is it? Nah, it's a weed video. Like my barber was like, yo, what are you doing after this? Man, I'm just going on someone's show. He goes, oh yeah, what are you doing? Some podcasts and stuff. And like 48 minutes later, I was like, oh, it's a Wiz Khalifa show. I'm here, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't like to overdo, or I don't like to let motherfuckers know what I'm doing. That I don't like know. Like, even my real good friends, I'm not going to be like, I won't say yet, but you know, the big thing we're working on for, I ain't telling everybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I meet some people, like some certain rappers, some certain weed tubers that 90% of everything they do is like getting myself out there. I want to put myself out. Yo, here's my CD. Yo, listen to my shit. Follow my this. I'm like, I don't have that in me. Mm-hmm. If I had 2% of that shit in me, I think I would be a lot different level. But I don't have that in me, bro. I don't have it in me to go, yo, this is my shit. If I'm around all 12 people, Adam Sandler's chilling there, I'm not going to tell them what I do. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, yo, I'm a big fan. Yeah. And stand there for 10 minutes.
You're not going to spit bars at him?
No, but yeah, exactly. I'm not going to grab him by his shirt and start rapping. Like, I don't have that in me. I just don't have that urge. Like, I don't have the urge to be seen.
That's good, though. Well, no.
But it's not good, though, because, like...
It's good in some ways. It's good for people to find out about, like, oh, I know that dude. Oh, shit, that's him? That's, like, best case scenario.
I'm not outgoing, I feel. Like, I'm not outgoing enough. I used to be when I was a kid. I used to be super outgoing. I don't think I've talked about that. I used to be super outgoing, and I used to hit on girls constantly until like 8th grade. I used to be scared of girls. I was like, oh, but I was the shit talking to girls when I was a kid. And then like 8th grade happened, and I went, if I keep talking to girls like this, we're gonna end up banging. I'm gonna have a kid. And it kind of hurt my like confidence of like, oh, I don't even want to talk. And then it went. I remember what happened is like I like this one girl and she's like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, for real, bitch? I thought we were really good friends. All right, it's cool. I was like, wow, that's what rejection feels like. Never had that. Don't like that. I don't think I'm gonna try anything else again because I don't want to feel that anymore. Yeah. And then I was like,
that's enough to drive a young dude insane.
That and then I was like, what? And if they don't, and I wait, what if they have a baby? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, you know what? Good thing I'm getting fatter because now I don't have to worry about it so much. You know, I'm going to go hang out with these guys. And that's what happened. Or else I'd have 19 children right now.
Mm-hmm. Thank God. God bless.
Thank God, dude. Like, no, it's a real thing. It fucked me up. 8th grade fucked me. I remember the day I was like, that's what that feels like. Ooh. I feel so embarrassed. She has to walk that way and I'm walking this way. She's with her friend. They're definitely talking about it. Oh, God. And I just walked away like, like, I hate this feeling. And that was it, dude. That was it. So I think that's why I don't want the to be seen thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like every time I've ever graduated for anything, it's shake hand. And I walk right off stage. I'm like, I don't want you guys to look at me like, fuck that. Crossing a street in your hometown at the crosswalk is the most embarrassing thing of all time. Because 90% of people are like, oh, look at this motherfucker. Because it's a small town. Like, and you guys do it at the stoplight too, smoking and going, look at this motherfucker's pants. What's wrong with it? There's going to be nothing wrong with them at all. Yeah, nothing wrong with the pants at all. You're just like, bitch ass fool. We've all done it. Just like, you look like an asshole. Doesn't he look like a bitch ass fool? Because you even say it to yourself. I know it's...
You have a little GTA fantasy in your head.
All of you. Fuck you guys. Fuck all of you guys if you're saying you didn't do it. Because we've all done it. Go, bitch ass fool. Fuck that guy. Just nowhere. And you're like, he didn't even do anything. Why am I saying that? You like judge yourself after. Like, what's wrong with me? We've all done it. So every time I cross the street, especially as a fat kid, it was like, I got a Brett Favre jersey on. Fuck, man. They're all talking shit. I just be walking like a long Rosie O'Donnell hair. Like, oh, this isn't good for me. So that's what happened. And then when Instagram took off and shit, and first people were like, yeah, what's up, man? And, my childhood wasn't the greatest, and the fools fucked with me. So, like,
doesn't help.
Yeah. And earlier when I say I used to talk to girls like crazy, I didn't do it well. Remember, I was made fun of kid. I just had the confidence to go, I'm gonna go talk to that girl anyway, that I knew. And I would just be like, hey, you should come over to my house one day. I used to say that to girls, you should come over to my house one day. No, I'm like, you should. My mom's not home. If they came, you know what I would have done? I want to play Blitz? I was a fucking kid. I was a child. Nothing would have happened. I would just be like,
I used to tell girls, you should be my girlfriend. That was my line.
It's a good one. As a kid, you should be my girlfriend. Shut up. Like, all right, that's already it. You're already done. Look,
I just opted you in.
Just got you. Yeah. So as a kid, but it was always like, nothing's going to happen after. There's a girl that lived next to my friend's house all the time. We'd always walk by at school, but hey, she let me come over when your mom's not home. She's like, shut up, fool. Like, see you tomorrow. And I keep walking. I did it every day. And then one day I was like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to do anything. I'm not trying to no babies. This is stupid. I'm a year and a half younger than all you fools. I'm 10. I'm 11 years old saying this stupid shit. No, with no intention of doing anything about it. Mm-hmm. But it ruined my confidence as a kid. Mm-hmm. It really did, dude. Like, it made me feel like, mm-hmm. And then I got fat, and it was like, it's even worse. I don't speak Spanish. And then I went to Oregon.
Oh, these are all Mexican girls too. I'm forgetting.
Yes, and then I went to Oregon, and remember, mostly white. There was like 5 white girls in town. For some reason, I liked 2 of them. Thank God, as a kid. Thank God, I'd have 40 Mexican kids right now if I didn't like Mexican girls when I was a kid. Anyway, I went to Oregon, and those 2 Mexican girls came up to me. I was like, damn, these girls are pretty as hell. And they came up and talked to me. I was like, hey, and they spoke Spanish. And went, you don't know Spanish? Remember I told you, and then they never talked to me again? That wasn't a fun walk down the hallway at all. I went, oh. Like, what's wrong with me? That's how I felt like, I'm kind of buff. I'm not that fat no more. And I went, it's not even the fat. It's just me. Fuck. And then it just made my confidence do that. And I went, I don't like stuff. And then it got to being older and selling drugs and doing this and doing that. And I had to get good customer service for it. So that brought it back up. And I was the cashier and doing that. So it always made me feel like I can go give a speech and everything if you know, and I met you guys and you know what I'm doing here. But if I'm going up open mic, I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. Let me just talk. Makes me a little nervous. But me going, I don't need this for a job. I'm going to go smoke a fucking fat joint after this. I don't give a shit if this goes well or not. I'm just trying. I have all the confidence in the world.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
That's why I don't care about the stand-up. It doesn't make me nervous. What makes me nervous is breaking out of it and going back to how I used to be when I was a younger kid. Mm. And I was like, I don't give a shit. I used to instinct dance my ass off in front of fools just to make them laugh all the time. The whole instinct dance, the jump, all that shit, just to make fools, my homies laugh. Uh-huh. And it was just funny. I used to do windmills and shit. Like I used to be, and then I got fatter. I went, I can't do that in my back. I swear to God, dude, I can see the points in my life where I went, that's where it turned.
That's where it turned, huh?
Yep. Shit. And now it's like, fuck, I'm older, bro. I don't really care. But at the same time, it's like, you need to be more outgoing, motherfucker, because you're trying to do acting shit. What if they give you a line? You're like, that is the corniest shit ever. You say it. Mm-hmm. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to leave. Because I'm not saying that goofy shit. Why? Why can't you just be goofy for a second? Yeah. Because I don't feel confident enough to come back and not feel dumb forever. That's
you got to be ready to be anything.
Yes, thank you. And I'm not. So I have to get over that and be more outgoing and do more stuff. That's the hump I'm at right now. I feel like I'll get over it. I just don't want to be the guy that's like, if I start doing acting and stuff, like, oh, you're this dude in every movie, same guy. Gotcha. Denzel, you're Denzel. Mm-hmm. Denzel's cool, but like, why can't you just be more things?
Yeah. Why can't you be Leo?
I can just be goofy and be okay to be goofy. And then like, it's okay if you're being dumb and goofy. Like Jack Black. Jack Black will do anything in the world. He'll just drop of a hat and do anything. It's like the confidence in yourself not to look dumb is what happened to me. Like I didn't want to look dumb in front of people anymore as a kid. I was like, oh, I feel stupid. I'm not going to do anything now. Don't try, because if you fuck it up, everyone's gonna be like, oh, you still suck. I'm like, oh. So I think it's like I let other people make me hella self-conscious in high school, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sell drugs. Mm. And now I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to break it, and then it's weird thinking about it again. Like, that's right. I used to just say whatever I wanted.
Because it can happen again as an adult, where you're like, oh, I don't fit in with actual regular adults, and you might feel judged or like
exactly that started from like 16 and never left again. So it's like, oh God, man. But when I'm at meet and greets and shit, I'm down. I'm happy because everybody here, like, you know what we're here for. You're probably cool as shit. You stayed here. You're not going to be a dick. I'm not going to be mean to you. Let's fucking hang out. This is fun. This is sick. That's what Ted's up. I'm like,
yeah.
In the mic, motherfucker. I don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. That's different. So we're getting past that. We're getting past that level of it.
I was just backstage hearing, yo, look. When you said that, I just heard that in my mind. Almost gave me chills.
Come on, man. That was wild.
I went out there, they went crazy, only to realize we were not up next.
Every time we went out there to introduce somebody, they were just like,
oh, you're the MC
Marty,
now.
for real? Just stay on here. Just stay out here.
I should have had some verses ready.
So, what were we talking about? Yeah, all that. I don't remember anything else.
It started with the Wiz Khalifa show somehow.
Rant City, okay? Introducing to the Dope as Usual podcast, this is Magnum. Magnum Lab is 100% no filler, no cut, no additive, 100% live resin pods. This little thing right here is a 2-gram cart. It disappears in your hand. Anti-clogging technology, ceramic post inside, USB-C charging. There it is right there, universal. One thing I really want to emphasize is how cool I think the packaging is. Papaya sour punch, wild cherry soda, guava lush ice, pineapple gushers, white gummy slushy, grape pop rocks, tropical rainbow belts, asteroid sour apple, watermelon Skittles, and strawberry taffy. Lab tested, no heavy metals, no pesticides, high potency, 2-gram live resin pod. Also, scratch and verify right here on the back, just like all good brands should have. This right here, strawberry taffy. Nailed it.
Couldn't be
Nailed it. The authenticator, if you want to see test results, you want to see lab potency results, where you can find them and what stores they're going to be in, go to Magnum Lab on Instagram, click the link tree, and all information is going to be right there. And everybody at the Dope as Usual community, let's welcome Magnum Lab to our community, guys. They're here to stay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the brands that support us. This is Magnum Lab. Hey, what's up, guys? Just taking a moment to talk about one of our brand new sponsors, and this is Joy Mode. This is essentially a pre-workout for banging. Improves blood flow, stamina, performance, erectile health, and we've all been to the gas stations. We've seen those sex pills right there for $2 right before you leave. I would not trust that. Those are full of chemicals, full of other things that you probably don't know what it is. Joy Mode, scientifically backed, 100% all natural. This is it right here, guys. Pour this into your drink, and in about 45 minutes, you're going to start to feel the effects. This can last from 45 to 5 hours. But also for daily support, this increased blood flow, blood pressure, gym, and athletic performance. Remember, this is a pre-workout. It gets the blood moving. It just so happens to be really good for banging. So right now, if this interests you at all, go to usejoymode.com/dope as usual, or use the code dope as usual at checkout and get 20% off your entire order. Go on the website and read everything about it. Completely transparent, shows you every single vitamin, every single thing that's in this. You don't need to go to the pharmacy. You don't need to talk to your doctor. Joy Mode also has other products for testosterone, sleep enhancement, and this one is for blood flow. So remember, go to usejoymode.com/dope as usual, or use our code dope as usual at checkout for 20% off your entire order. Thank you so much for supporting the brands that support us. Back to the episode. Let's get into the next very important piece of information. Marty, you guys know, has 3 children. Marty has multiple jobs, podcasts, dope as usual, all that stuff. But Marty's kids also play sports. And Cam has 4 games on weekends, sometimes in one day. Emmy is just getting into stuff. Ariana just started driving, but she also did volleyball and all that other stuff. She's volleyball camp and training and all that stuff. April, Marty's wife, has a worse back than me.
There's no school buses in Orange County, by the way.
And for some reason,
They go to different schools.
they don't have there's no school buses in their town. There's no public transportation for schools. Isn't that stupid? They all go to different schools. Marty has to pick them all up and drop them off at different times and get them to go to practices and then bring them back and then get them, do the laundry, do everything, because April's back is so bad. She's basically me times 5 worse. Her back is bad. Like, it's way worse than the disc problems I have. So Marty has been full-time, wake up and do anything and everything forever, fall asleep, and then the next day do anything and everything. Not because April's like, I don't want to do it. She's hurt like me, but
she can't get out
worse.
Of She's on like
way worse.
It's these past couple of weeks. It's gotten real. Just like her life has stopped. Basically, it's horrible.
But
It's really sad. But she's getting an operation on her spine and it's gonna get fixed
this month,
yeah. Within the next, if she can make it, she would have already had it done. It was so bad when we went in to see the doctor. Allegedly, he was like, "You can just come into the emergency room tonight and we'll do it." He's like, she was in so much pain. Like, we didn't do that. We got it approved by insurance and we got it all figured out and like went through the steps. But like, he was like, she's like, basically like, let's do it like right now. She's just in such horrible pain. So yeah, basically they're going to go into her spine and carve out, fix her disc, because her disc is all mangled in with her nerves. That's the problem. Her disc is mashing down on her nerves. They're gonna fix it up. I really feel good about the dude. Like the surgeon that's gonna do it. There's been really great reviews of other people with the exact same thing in our area that have had it done. But yeah, for the next for the next couple of weeks and months, she's gonna be recovering, and then hopefully she'll be better than ever. She'll be back to herself.
she's like in shape. April's active, and now she's just like, I can't get up.
And not only is it like I can't get up, but it's like she can't get out of really bad pain. It's been like that for a long time. There's no way to get out of it. And then she can't sleep too. And once you start really messing with somebody's sleep is when all kinds of things start going off. And it's been really rough. But I was telling you, yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I was like going through my parents' boxes of stuff that they have. Like we were talking about, like, he doesn't have, I got like 3 or 4 boxes of stuff. I got a lot of pictures I didn't realize I had from when I was a little kid and shit. But I found an unscathed DVD copy of our wedding because I thought the copy that I had was our only one, and it was scratched to death. And when she got up, I had that going. It was. I haven't seen our wedding since our wedding. It was 2011. So many people that aren't here anymore. It was really wild. Like, and just, like, oh, damn, I made good on those vows. Seeing all my homeboys, all her friends, and just seeing her like, moving so nice. But Ariana was the little flower girl, like littler than Emmy. It's weird, but anyway.
Wait, because Emmy's our flower girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of odd. Emmy and Sophia.
So anyway, we're going through all that, but yeah, I'm glad that we got everything. Like, last thing you want is like surgery on your spine.
But
in this
the way they're saying it, because I don't never opt for surgery, but the way they're saying, like, no, this is what this norm is now for this. Is her disc, she has this narrowing spinal column.
Also, in addition.
And it needs to come, the pressure to come off. So if they took some of that off. See, that's different from what I have. I have 8 to 9 pains. Hers are on 10.
Some people have to get an actual new disc, like
Trent's brother-in-law got the new disc in his neck. Right here, 2 of them. 2 little spacers. Crazy, dude.
Wild.
It's crazy. Like I'm at the point where I'm getting so much better. It's nuts, dude. I'm still doing girl push-ups. I haven't done full push-ups. I don't want to put the pressure on the middle of my disc. And like when you arch that middle. Yeah. So I'm still doing girl push-ups. But I did like 60 the other day when my back didn't lock up at all.
60 is a lot of fucking push-ups.
Like I was doing them for real. Like, and I got up, and when I was getting up, I'm like, put one leg up, got to a knee. I'm like, okay, all right, let's get up. Because every time I get up, I'm like, for the past 10 years. Yeah. Anytime I drop something, I'm like, hey, pick it up and get up because it hurts so bad. And I got up by myself, went. Nothing happened. I got back on the treadmill. I was like, all right, let's see. I could feel that my back was not like this. Like it was normal.
Yeah.
Because my back feels like this constantly. Like it's about to go. I don't know how to describe it. It's like my hip bones, like wishbones. When you pop wishbones, it feels like that's what it's about to do at all times. But like on my waistline to my spine. And the doctor's feeling it the other day. She's like, whoa, your disc is out. Like we could feel the movement off my spine. Not like the actual disc, but all the muscles being pushed. Like they could feel it. And they're like, whoa. And the doctor was touching my back, doing the little gun thing and the spinal things.
Those things work.
It does work. You think it's going to work?
Popped my rib back in with one of those once.
Oh, they did. The girl, my other doctor that does the chiropractor stuff, she's so small. I'm not that big, but bro, I am big. Like trying to push me like is not easy feat. It's like pushing a car. You're gonna push the top half, it's gonna go rock right back. Like that's how I'm a monster for some reason. And she's getting her feet off the ground with her elbow, trying to get my rib back in. Her both feet off the ground. And she got it back in. And you could tell she was like that. She could see like all her force and might went into this one little rib, and she got it back in, and I could breathe better. It's just weird. It's weird your body getting back, but I feel it. I can like feel my body. Been doing a bunch of lat pull downs. I could feel like my whole being finally getting strong again. Because it's weird, dude. I used to be so strong. I used to do weightlifting competition. I used to do weightlifting actively. I used to try to max every 5 days, was trying to go up 5 to 10 pounds. I used to be a beast. It's like, dude, you're so weak and out of shape now. It's like, it's so weird when when you watch stuff when you're younger, you go, when I was younger, I used to be in shape, eat anything I want. I never could, but I was younger and I forget, I'm getting older. Holy shit. I forget because I feel the same. I damn near look the same. So I'm like, oh, it's been 15 years. I was 15 when that happened. Oh shit. And you don't remember how long ago it was, but you go, bro, you were a little baby child.
Happens quick.
Fast. Not bad. It just happens fast. And I just want to be able to go like walk into my own room and go, yeah, I could bench 3 something again. Just to be like, yeah. You know, for your own well-being. When I'm driving, go, what a beast. Because that's, you know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't I? Because it's cool to drive around like, oh, cool car, cool drive, like,
yeah, I'm the beast.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot what it's like. I used to walk around like this because my back was so wide. I used to have these little like crazy shoulders, little stoner kid. Anthony and Joe used to always like not make fun of me, but like laugh at it. Because we'd be smoking weed and getting drunk. They'd be like, "Fool, just flex your arm." I used to have 22 inch arms. Oh, we used to measure them in football. Like my arms were almost Hulk Hogan's arms. Why are my arms? They were so massive. They used to have this big ass bump and one vein that went to my shoulder. And I remember I was like 16, like, I'll beat the shit out of somebody. And I was now so non-violent. I was all self-conscious of myself. But like with my homies, like, yeah. We all make say, Steve, we doing bench push-up contest for 2 hours straight. I was buff for 6 months.
It's a good run.
I mean, I was still a fat kid, but like my homies knew, like, nah, fool, you're big. What are you saying? Like, I know it. Nobody knows that because I'm a fat kid. But they're like, why are you captain of the line? Because I'll wreck you guys. Because you got to remember, like, I look so nice and shit. I'm with a backpack and I have my jersey on. But I'm still kind of like a chunky kid, no matter what. So it was just fun. I miss that, dude. I know when you were like, when I was in basketball, peak physical, doing it all day, like you just felt different.
Oh, of course.
It just felt more fun, like knowing I could jump up, grab that bar, and pull myself up for sure. No problem.
Yeah.
You feel so inferior, like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good. Like, why not? What the fuck? So like when I watched like Rambo and shit, like, you're not that good of an actor when you were a younger kid. He got better when he was older, Sylvester Stallone. But like, you're just so ripped that every guy's like, I want to be that ripped. And every girl's like, I wish my husband was that ripped. And then like, good storyline on Rambo First Blood. Wow, good movie. And then like, y'all give me 5 more. And that's when it's like, yo, my career is gonna go. And that's why Ryan Reynolds stays in such fucking shape. Because look he became 40 and was like, you know what? Now I'm gonna be an action star. Mm-hmm. Like you get Deadpool after you're getting older is nuts.
Yeah.
And everybody that stays rocked out, like The Rock. If he wasn't
That's what
buff,
I was just gonna say. Like,
if he wasn't buff, dude, he would just be Rocky Badavi or whatever his name was when he was the guy when he was the bad guy and he wasn't that buff. Mm-hmm. Then he got monstrous, and what happened?
His career became so much bigger than it ever could have been as a wrestler.
I mean, Arnold, he's Mr. Olympia. He couldn't even talk at the beginning. You couldn't understand anything he was saying. And he was still crushing it in Terminator. They were like, yo, give him less lines. Show that bicep again. When he's cutting his eye out, just make him flex. Done. Commando, no, he's going to shoot 90 people, not get shot once. Just make him flex. Done. Bro, I mean, like, our whole culture in America, we're all 7 years old. And we're like, oh, that's us.
Inside, yeah.
Oh, that's every one of us. Mm-hmm. So I think that's why it's like, dude, I miss feeling like that. Like, we used to get drunk and just drop and catch ourselves. Like fall plank forward and catch ourselves. Try to throw ourselves back. I never throw myself back up, but like, all it was like, dude, we don't have any money or anything. Let's just get buff as we can. Like, it was so stupid. And do drugs. Let's do push-ups to get healthy and then do crisp with Coke in it. We're sad.
God.
But yeah, back to what I was saying after this long ass rant. I would love to have that feeling again, because it was a wild feeling being just super strong.
I want to be able to just jump up and just effortlessly.
Well, you said I want to be able to kickbox and just jump up and dunk.
All that type
Marty,
of shit.
as you're dunking and you're coming down, before you land, you're the Incredible Hulk.
I'm ripping the rim off if I don't.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then as you land, Marty's going to land, and then you're going to hear the tss. And then as he's getting up, all the glass falls. Yep. And then Marty's going to turn. He's going to already be hitting a blinker.
Yeah. Exhale.
And then Professor's going to walk in and go, oh, shit. And then Marty's whole life is made. Exactly, dude.
Correct.
Pretty much, right? Yeah. Pretty much.
Correct.
But see, you wouldn't be able to do that if you didn't practice and get in shape.
True.
But see, that's what I want to do as I'm throwing this 340 bar and going and catching it again. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. It's like, why not? It sounds so fucking cool. It does, though, right?
It looked like an ad while you were doing it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Like that? Raw. It's just, that's cool. That's cool to me to be like, yo, that guy's high as fuck. You bench 470? Like, why not? Could you imagine that Sam Selleck guy, or Sam Sulik, the popular YouTuber, TikTok guy, the buff ass. He's super. I watched some of his clips. He just seems like the nicest, most calm dude. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if that guy at the end of his videos, he just rips a 1 gram dab? Like, that is what I want. That is incredible. That would make stoners go, oh, I got to get fit. Look at this guy.
Right? Like Michael Phelps shit.
Yeah, it's motivational. Could you imagine if David Goggins was a straight pothead?
He'd shift into my favorite person all the time.
Do you see what I'm saying though? Like a motivational person on top of like, oh, being physically fit is motivational to earth.
Yeah,
this is why any
I fell
field.
in love with Rogan initially.
Any field. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Rogan gets high. He has fun. He talks to cool people. And by the way, he's showing GSP, hey, pick your kick up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're legitimate.
Hold on. Move. Let me show you how to do this.
Yeah, let me show the world champ how to throw his spinning back kick a little harder. No, Rogan spinning back kick, I wouldn't take. Give me 10 mil. Don't want any of that. No, I don't want that kick to the face. I don't want it to the chest. That is a horse's kick, and I don't want it.
Yeah, it is.
But what I'm saying is, like, he's so dope because on top of all that, it's like, and that fool's so disciplined. He's so rocked out in his 50s. You can't help but go, shh, I can't say nothing to you, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think it's cool because remember when I was super in shape and strong when I was lifting weights, I'm like, wow, fuck yeah, man. I think I can do like, it's just like it's just fun.
I love the confidence that Josh had where he's like, I plan on being really healthy when I'm 85.
Josh is different. Josh does a lot of mushrooms and smokes weed and is the most ripped 50-year-old ever.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. It's not that he's like, oh yeah, Josh, you're skinny buff.
Josh is so
no,
unassuming.
you're not
Josh is
skinny
jacked.
buff. Josh is Hugh Jackman buff, bro. He is Wolverine 2.
Yeah,
not
right?
1. He's Wolverine 2.
Yes, you'd never
like,
know.
Josh, what? It's like, oh, you're not skinny, Holocaust ripped,
lean.
Like, lean. I know people are getting pissed. Holocaust. Hey, my whole family, some of my family are the Holocaust, man. You know what's so crazy? I can actually say that and it'd be a true statement, which is nuts, which is crazy. Like my brown ass. This part of my family. Yeah, no, Josh is big. Josh is ripped. It's like, Josh, you're so high, yet you stay in such shape. That's incredible.
And he lives on the road too, which is
that's what I'm saying. Like things like that. Any white dude that's 50 years old that loves Josh goes, that guy's ripped, and sees goes, I feel like I can do that shit. I feel like I can get, yeah, hell yeah. It makes you want to get it done, man.
Exactly.
That's all. It's just a little motivational tool, and I think it's really cool. I don't know why we're still talking about it, but it's random.
Now, did things go sideways after last episode?
Yes, I did a bunch with Josh. Everything was going good. I was on my phone after Josh left, looking at where we're going to eat.
Mushrooms with Josh sounds like a new series.
Mushrooms with Josh. Oh, my God. And we just do stuff.
Sorry, what happened?
No, I'm thinking about all the activities to do with Josh on mushrooms. I took it. I was looking at my phone after the episode, like, yo, what are we going to do? I'm on mushrooms. Rosie going to drive? Hell yeah. Doing the ad read, and about halfway through the ad read, everything went got dark, and everything got real creepy, and everything felt like it was getting bigger than me, and I felt like I was like sinking. I just got that weird, gross feeling. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. The drive home was nuts. The IKEA in Burbank, right when I hit that, I just started feeling the worst.
Were you talking? Or?
No, I was just staring out the window, looking at all the lights and looking at the textures because it was raining, and looking at the textures on the building and like seeing the rain hit it and wondering what each texture felt like. And it was just like, it was overload.
Because you were having a great time.
I was having a great time, dude. Then I had a bad time for about 4 hours at home. Just put on the wall, saw album again, just because they really make it. What happened with the wall? I think they were like, yo, I'm gonna do these drugs. Write down everything I say. I'm gonna play guitar. I'll play the drums. You record everything I say and do, and then after we're gonna make it and remix it, and that's the feeling of drugs. Because every time on or off fucking psychedelics, when I listen to the wall, there's something there that is like connecting to people on a different level. Because something there that makes me automatically like, when certain songs and certain tones hit, it's kind of like, I feel almost like a wash of like, oh, I remember this. I start to feel like kind of wavy. I don't know.
Different than Dark Side of the Moon?
Dark Side of the Moon's great. The Wall's always going to be different for me. I think it's the white in my blood. That's like connecting, like John Mayer's skit, connecting the guitar and shit. Imagine me just like whipping and like fading in and out of myself. That's how I feel when I'm on drugs and shit. And then when the drugs hit, and then like my whole brain just starts to wash, and I feel. So it's only happened to me like one time when I was really drunk, and I just started getting like the wash over where I felt like my brain was just going. It's the fucking funnest feeling. Yeah.
So it wasn't like the horrible trip from last time Josh was here.
No, I wasn't having like horrible thoughts or hallucinations. I was just having very, very creepy vibes, and I felt claustrophobic in my skin.
Overwhelmed, basically.
Overwhelmed. Felt overwhelmed, overstimulated.
Did it just last till you
Lasted
woke
like
up
4 hours. No, that went away. Hated it.
Sounds gross. I was really happy I didn't do it.
Yeah, me too. The thing is, I don't like taking mushrooms in the middle of the day that I have something to do later, or I have like the whole day. Now I can't get nothing else done today, and I'm just a dead like I'm just dead to the world over here. That's one thing I just don't like. You know what? It's Valentine's Day. I'll talk about it. This is a terrible connection because it has nothing to do with Valentine's Day, but I'll say this because I think Rosie will be fine with it, and Rosie's probably listening to this in her office when it's coming out. I don't want to even tell her talking about it. I want to let her hear it on the show. So, speaking of Valentine's Day, last time Rosie and I went to Vegas. Oh my God, again? I leave here today. We go to the wedding venue to do the last like tasting for all the food stuff, and then we go get on a flight to Vegas because we're supposed to do Champs tomorrow. The last time I said, oh, we're about to leave and I'm going to go on a flight to Vegas. This is when this happened. So the last time I went to Vegas, guys. I don't think I told you about this yet. The last time I went to Vegas, we just pulled like way too long of strip club adventures, right? I'm done. I don't want to go to strip clubs for a while, I feel. I don't know. Anyway, Rosie and I go to the strip club. It's cool. We go to the strip club for the first night for literally till 8 in the morning.
They let you smoke weed in there?
No. Go to like 8 in the morning. We leave. I'm like, oh God. Ugh. I feel like shit. Drank all night. Anyway, we're like, hey, we're going out again. Me and Rosie find different strip clubs and we go. We are not drunk yet. It is the very first strip club we go to. It is the table we sit down at. We buy a table. We sit down about to pour our first drink. No drinks, no nothing. Let's put this perspective out there. These two girls walk over to our table. It's a strip club. They're going to come talk to you anyway. It's just me and Rosie. Blah, blah, blah. They sit down and automatically I'm like, oh, Rosie's in love with that girl. I can already tell. That's her. And I'm like, oh, she seems cool. She's sitting talking to us. She's nice. Everything's cool. Everything's going fine. I'm sitting there. Shout out to you guys, but thank you for the fans of the strip clubs. I took a lot of pictures of the strip clubs, but I think it was kind of awkward. Like taking pictures of the fans with a naked bitch behind us on a pole. I thought it was kind of weird. And like, I don't know if management wants us taking pictures in here. I just felt kind of odd. Took multiple pictures of people at strip clubs, and I was like, all right, man, for sure. And we're gonna get in trouble. Should we not have our phones out? I say what up always. So you can take a picture too. I just felt like, are we gonna get in trouble? No, nobody got mad.
Is that a rule in strip clubs?
I don't know because I don't bust my phone out of the strip club. I'm like, are we supposed to be busting our phone out? Nothing was wrong. I just thought it was odd. Anyway, I said what up to a couple fans. Blah blah blah. We're sitting there for 5 minutes, hanging out. I haven't even talked to you about this. We're hanging out for 5 minutes. Nobody's drinking. I pour a drink. These two girls are sitting with us. Blah blah blah. And we're throwing money or whatever, doing our strip club thing. So I don't like it when I'm there and there's a bunch of dudes sitting around the main stage not throwing $1 and just staring at people. And it's like, dude, this is awkward. Throw a fucking $1 or something. Jesus Christ. So what me and Rosie like to do is go over there and just throw a fucking grip in the sky and then walk back to our table just to start it up. Like, yeah, all right, I feel bad for you. You're just standing here with 3 dudes staring at you, not throwing $1. This is awkward at this point. Bam! And everybody's always happy. It's a strip club, dude. We're there to throw money. It doesn't matter. So here's what happened.
You almost said we're there to support.
No, we're there to support single mothers, man. All right, here we go. Single mothers and future nurses assistants, bro. Come on. and 5% of realtors. Here we go. And estheticians. Oh, sorry, this girl is an esthetician too. Jesus Christ, that was not on purpose. All right, here we go to this stupid thing. They're like, hey, I was like, oh, it's cool, lap dances. I'm like, oh no, we don't do lap dances in the club. You have to go upstairs and get a room. I'm like, what? That is the dumbest shit. I bought a table and bottles so I could do just sit. Sick strip club, bro. And I'm like, Rosie, she's like, all right, go talk to the desk and see how much it is, blah, blah, blah. So one of the stripper girls, the one that I was like, oh, Rosie's in love with this bitch. She's like, come here, I'll take you up there, we'll go talk. We walk up there, and the second we walk up there, everything changed. I felt so adult and weird. And it was like, put my back on the wall. I feel danger. Like, I was like, what is happening? We turned the corner to go up, and this bitch's attitude changed from stripper, nice stripper, to basically like, your wife's over there. You're the man. You do whatever you want. We're going to get this room and you leave her down. I was like, what did you just try to say? She's just trying to be like, you're a guy, right? Don't you make the rules? Tell her to wait down there while we go in the room. I was like, what? This girl's weird. I went, I don't know what you're saying. She's like, well, you're the man, right? And I go, that is my wife. That is my best friend. If you think I'm going anywhere with you, you're fucking tripping. I'm not leaving her by herself. And then she just kind of gave me a look like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, bitch, you're so aggressive. It's weird. I don't like it. I go back downstairs, sit down. I can't tell Rose, like, this bitch is kind of odd. I don't know if I fuck with her. She's so aggressive, or she's trying to be a shiesty weird bitch. We have been there for 15 minutes, guys. We've been there for 15 minutes. We're talking. We're drinking. Oh, get ready, Marty. Get ready. We're talking. We're drinking. I go get a bunch of WUDs. Oh, before that, sorry, we go get a bunch of WUDs. It's only their money. So once you give $100, it's only their money. So you have to spend that money there. It's like the club's dollars. It has their logo on it. I didn't know. I gave her 500 bucks. Let me get 500 ones, blah, blah, blah. I was like, if I don't use them all here, I'll go somewhere else. And I get them like, what's this logo? What is it? Oh, it's not refundable and it's only our dollar. I went, oh, you bitch. You're a dick. It's okay. And I paid for the limo to pick us up, all that shit. The limo never came. I ended up taking an Uber. And they're like, well, it's going to be cheaper. We'll knock it off your bill. And they never knocked off my bill. I already paid. How you knock it off my bill, bitch? I paid already. I was like, you know what? You can keep it. It's okay. I'm at the strip club. And then they handed me that and I went, oh, I feel even more played. So I went, sat down, and that's when those girls sat down. I took a picture of the fan or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Go upstairs to ask how much with the girl. Right, we hit the corner. She acts all different. I was like, oh, bitch, aggressive asshole. And then we go downstairs, talking, hanging out. Here we go. I was waiting for you to sit down so I can tell you. This girl looks at me, looks at Rosie, and goes, so are we leaving? And I go, what? I was like, are we? In my head, I'm like we get kicked out? Like in my head for a split second, are we getting kicked out? I didn't do anything. In my head, it's a split second.
Yeah.
And she's like, are we leaving upstairs? I'm like, not really. She goes, listen, come upstairs and I'll bang both of you right now. And I went, oh, no. That's the face I went, oh, Tim Allen. Oh, that's how I feel. Like tool time was starting. Oh, and I looked at Rosie like Wilson. And she looked at me like this. And I was like that. Oh. And I went, I'm no. And she's like, I'll bang both of you right now. Let's get out of here. And I went, no, I'm good. And Rosie looked at me. She's like,
strippers never go rogue like this?
I've never had some bitches. Well, I have, but with Rosie too, but that was a different place. But I was like, oh, your vibe is so awkward and hostile, damn near and aggressive. Like, we're leaving now, bitch. That's how I felt. Like, aren't you a man? Tell her. And then when she said that to me, I was like, ew. What the fuck's wrong with you?
That works on a lot of dudes.
100%.
Pull that pride string.
Oh, I was like, oh, pride shit? No, but this is my best friend. I don't think you understand. We'll both beat your ass. Like, I'll let her beat the shit out of you, and if you swing on her, I'm going to kick you so hard in the hip that I didn't hit you, but you're not getting up. I'll stand all my weight on your chest while the cops come. I don't think you get it.
Herniate your disc, and you'll live
yes,
in this hell with me.
Yeah, and you won't get the decompression. And the day you go for your testimonial, done. Stupid. You spin on a pole then. You can't spin on no poles. There ain't no splits.
Ain't banging nobody.
Ain't banging shit. Anyway, Rosie's looking over her shoulder because she's looking at me, and Rosie's doing this. And she looks at Rosie, and I'm like that. If this was any other situation, we were all hanging out, and this, we would be like, whoa, this bitch is hella pretty. Jesus Christ, this is awesome. Nope. I felt so weird and so awkward and so like, ugh. And then she's like, take my Instagram, hit me up later. She's like, I'll be here all night. You guys are cool. I'm in Vegas. I live here. Hit me up. Like, she wasn't being a weird bitch, but she was being an aggressive, like,
salesperson.
Oh, are you gonna morph into another thing and eat my body or something when we get by? Like, it felt like, why are you like, Karen over there? The dresses over going inside.
I'm gonna bang you.
Yeah,
around the corner.
Oh, around the corner. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Where's the money? That's how I felt. I felt weird. And she's not like, hey, this is how much to bang me. She's just like, I'll bang you guys. I was like, what the fuck? This is not like a hooker thing or anything. No. She was like, I'll bang you guys. I was like, oh God.
I was just assuming this.
No, I felt so awkward. Like, how many times have you done this? I don't want to be nice. I don't want to die.
She's doing you a favor, and she's like, got somewhere to be.
Hurry up. Let's go bang. I'll come back to work. I felt very odd. And Rosie was like, I'm like, good. And Rosie's like, just take my Instagram. The girl's like, oh, okay, cool. And I gave her dope as, because she had her vape, and she was hitting her pen. She's like, oh, it's dead. And I went, don't you worry. And I busted out a liquid diamond, the dopest. I went, here you go. You can have that. 2 grams. She went, oh, yeah, but you're a stripper now. And she went, oh my God. She ripped it. And she went, what is this taste? And then I told her what flavor. She's like, oh my God.
Which one was it?
I think it was a tropical sun. Oh, no. Strawberry lemonade, I want to say.
Nice.
And she's like, oh my God. I'm like, it's 2 grams. It'll last a while. And she went, thank you. And she put it in her purse. She's like, hit me up. I'll be here. I live here. I was like, okay, cool. And then she left, and we threw all of our money and immediately left. I just went to the next girl that looked super nice and just started throwing the money out so we could get the fuck out of there, dude. Me and Rosie were like, oh, I don't like this place. And you can't do lap dances. It's just the main stage or go upstairs with aggressive ass bitches. It was very awkward. I didn't like it. Rosie didn't like it either. And I was like, let's get out of here, Rosie. Let's go to a strip club, not a damn near brothel. It felt like. It felt weird, dude. I'm not telling you the story to be cool. I'm telling you the story to set up the night. That is all that happened. Okay. She DM'd Rosie, hey, nice meeting you. She DM'd her back. Done. That was 2.5 months ago. Nothing else has happened. We haven't talked to this person. We haven't DM'd her. We haven't like, hey, we're in Vegas. We'll hang out. Nothing. 4 days ago, this bitch commented on Rosie's page 94 times in a row.
I didn't expect this to go there.
94 times in a row.
On one post? Like just
all just down this, just copy paste.
Oh,
I need $500. Please DM me back. I need that $500. Please DM me back. And Rosie's like, who is this? She doesn't recognize the pictures. One drunken night, like, or one night, we weren't drunk yet, but one night, like, bitch, I don't remember your fucking Instagram page when I was trying to leave a strip club. I just DM'd you. There's thousands of DMs.
Yeah.
So Rosie went to her DM, and this girl had been DMing her like paragraphs. If you don't give me $500 right now, I'm going to go to the cops and file a report saying you were trying to harass me and sexually harass me. Over and over and over. And Rosie responded, what are you talking about? You've been harassing me, and I'm going to go to the cops unless you Zell me $500 right now.
Why would you text that to somebody?
She DM'd it to her. She kept DMing her over and over. I'm going to call the cops and expose you. I'm going to post about you. that you've been harassing me if you don't give me $500.
That probably works a lot too.
Of course it does. Maybe she forgot and was like, anybody I talk to harasses me. You know? Yeah. And she was like, well, this girl I talked to, she probably harassed me one night.
Yeah.
A bunch of times. Rosie showed me and I was like, wait, what? She's like, dude, what is happening? And then I looked at her page and I was like, she's an esthetician. Like earlier I was like, oh, you're going to be an esthetician stripper, bitch? She's an esthetician and a stripper. Anyway, I looked at her page and I just blocked her from my page. I was like, nah, I'm blocking you. You should have did that to me. She usually works on dudes. Like, oh yeah, I forgot I was being a weird ass fool. My wife wasn't around. Like, oh, I don't got to worry, bitch. I don't got to worry at all. I have no worries in my heart that I did something wrong because I don't do stupid shit.
There's nothing better in life than a clear conscience.
Oh my God. Laying there and going, oh, thank God I'm not just a piece of shit.
Right. Seriously.
That's why I smoke weed for a living. The universe blesses me. You want to know what else? Like I promise you guys, some of you motherfuckers out there that don't like me and shit, I really try to do good. I really try to do things, and I think the universe rewards us for it. Oh man, you're doing what you love. You're doing this. You and Marty have a fun show. My hairline is growing forward.
It's connected.
No, it's going further. Do you see a new hairline starting?
Uh-huh.
My hairline is
Doubling.
the opposite of receding.
Okay.
What is happening to Earth, bro? I saw it and went, I'm getting more hairline. You see this 1/4 inch? It's growing down. The universe is rewarding me for all the times I picked up trash when I dropped it and I didn't do stupid shit and people I swear to God, I try my best to do my best. And there's no other fucking proof of going like, you know what, give him more hair. I'm like, what? What is happening here? Like, I swear to God, I try my best. And the universe is just saying all these things because when I went, oh, block, there's nothing to worry about. I don't give a shit. Block her, Rosie. And that was it. I just thought it was a wild story. Like months later, she's like, you're harassing me. Bitch, you were harassing me in the stairwell when you were like, aren't you a man? I'm like, if anything, you were harassing me, bitch. Anyway, that's proof.
People are fucking scary.
Oh, people are fucking.
Imagine the blackmail if you did bang her.
Dude, you know what's crazy? The thing is, like, I think the number one reason, like, we weren't like, let's just hang out longer and just see how this night goes, because she had her friend. She's like, she has to come with us, and I was like, no. Even if I was down, I don't know. So you want some girl to come bang my wife? No, weirdo. What? Is that 4 people now? Nah, that's weird. No, I'm good. I watched Eyes Wide Shut last night. I'm good on that ending. First time I ever watched Eyes Wide Shut. We just talked about it before the show. What a stupid ending. It was worse than the ending of the stripper DMing us. That was more exciting and cohesive and more normal than the ending of that movie. The ending of that movie was so trash. Oh, our ending was great. Block. The ending of Eyes Wide Shut was so fucking stupid.
The dude died, right? The director?
Oh, yeah, Stanley Kubrick died.
Yeah.
But
that's a good excuse.
Marty,
I guess.
That's like saying at the end of Forrest Gump, the director died, so he just became a heroin addict.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's very out of character. Mm-hmm. Why would he just become a heroin addict and he'll even drink? This is stupid. The end of Eyes Wide Shut was worse than the end of Raging Bull. I love Raging Bull. The ending was so disappointing. The ending of Sopranos pissed a lot of people off. That pissed me off more than anybody's ever been pissed off.
Did you watch Sopranos all the way through?
Loved it. Loved the ending. I love that it cut out. If you have to remember, like he says, I think when you die, the lights just go out, the music stops. He was if you look, that fool walked by again. Tony Soprano got popped in the back of the head is what happened.
That's how they ended it?
Yeah. No, it ended him looking up at his daughter. Cut to black. Over in a restaurant. Done. But seconds before, you see a guy walk by, and then you see him coming out of the bathroom, I believe. But you don't know who he is. But he's so focused on his daughter, he's not paying attention to this guy. And he does eyeball the guy. And then he stops because he's looking for his daughter when he should have been on point. And the fool pops him in the restaurant, essentially.
Yeah.
So, end of Eyes Wide Shut was stupid. The reason why I said that, I ain't trying to have no other stripper bitch in here. It was just the weirdest. Like, my friend has to come. Like, what? It's not a party. Also, I just got here. This is the weirdest proposition I've ever heard in my life. It felt like, remember Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo? Mm-hmm. When he gets the blonde chick at the bar, goes, no, you pay me. And she goes, no, it's $500. You're going to pay me $500? No, you pay me. And then she realized, why do you have a picture of Anton? This is his place. Oh, she takes her shoes off. Oh, it's okay. Never mind. She beats his ass for the money. Uh-huh. That's how it felt. Like, she's like, no, you pay me now, or I'm going to beat you. That's how it felt. Like, oh, back to high school.
Yeah.
That didn't help at all, dude. It was so much worse. Anyway, that's the end of the story. What a weirdo.
Jesus Christ.
What a weird, seedy place.
Yeah. Not the best vibes.
Not the best vibes at all. Yeah, but anyway, that happened. And yep.
So
strip
did you guys
clubs.
end up having a good time after that at all? Or?
Awesome.
Nice.
Went to a bunch of other places and it was super sick, super dope, hella fun. Rosie had hella fun. Rosie, she just needs to drink this much less, and then the night will stay fucking awesome. She just drinks a little too much and throws up.
Oh, does she try to fight bitches or she just throws up?
No.
That's good.
No.
She doesn't arm wrestle people.
No. See, April's different. April will punch somebody in the face. Rosie's she's very opposite of that. She's me. We're just sitting next to each other, just drunker than we were earlier. Yeah. That there's no differences. We're not doing anything crazy. But I will say, like, I could not believe that the aggression on this bitch. She'd have been
scary. All up in your checking account by the end of that interaction. Ooh.
Let me see your phone. I'm gonna put on a song.
Yeah.
Zelling herself fucking 40K and shit.
Logging in, changing passwords. Ooh.
I will hold a bitch by her throat while she puts my new password back in.
Fix my TikTok while you're at it.
Yeah, get my fucking original IG back. Not really, guys. Don't think I'm over here choking strippers and shit. What if that's not a keyword? How come that's not a keyword for YouTube? But like, right? Hi, have a dope ass day. Flag. Yeah. Choking strippers, Republicans,
YouTube's
Democrats.
Community values don't value choking strippers, so it's fine.
Yeah, none of that happened. Oh my God. Sorry. Can we do one more story about that night? Yeah. We're at this other strip club and this chick is with us. She's like, all right, let's get a room. I'm like, fuck it, we're shit faces. Go get a private room. Blah, blah, blah. And she's dancing, whatever. She talks more than I do and just happens to give us the whole history on this older strip club. It's like a strip club's been there since like the 60s. And she's like, this many people have died in here, blah, 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 blah. This is the room that we call it the something room because girls always see the ghost of this girl. And over here, I've always feel it on my chest. I don't like to go in that room because that's why there's no more pillows because somebody killed a girl with one of the pillows in that room. And that's why it's all latex in the room now. And it was like, I think I just want to go back to the hotel.
Jesus.
It was a nice trip club, but she's talking about the history of the place. Yeah. And we got back to a room. I went like,
does it make you stupid if that really grosses you out? Like,
why is that stupid? I should gross you out. But the way she's like, the way she's saying it, imagine a girl that's basically naked walking around. So, this is the room in 1967. Shelley Winters was here. She's giving us a tour, a guided info tour. But she's naked basically. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, does this tour count as time? Because I'm paying a lot for this room we're gonna find eventually. Okay, I guess.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. They give you the info tour.
It chops off, by the end of the year, that's fucking days.
60 minutes, but 58 of it is info time. I swear to God, it was so odd. She walked us through the whole building. And this room is this. And one of the rooms, I'm like, where are we? I don't think I like strip clubs like this. I don't think I like strip clubs anymore.
Why would you give a fuck in the first place?
I was like, why is there a bed and a TV in here? This is weird. Do you live here? Like, I just felt like, what is happening?
Like, can you leave? Do you need to go?
To leave?
Blink twice type shit?
That's how I felt. But all these girls were on their IGs like, yeah, I work over here at the Win, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, it's just a seedy feeling place.
Yeah.
And then me and Rosie are like, they're like high end places, and we're like, let's not be racist, but can we just go to like where there's a bunch of Mexican bitches and hopefully it's a lot less weird? And we went to like a more like small town vibe strip club where I walked in and it was a bar that was repurposed into a strip club. Mm-hmm. There was no poles or anything except one. It was just, imagine a bar with tables, little table, and there was just strippers walking around it. It was just a bar. It was so weird. It was the weirdest thing ever. And they're like, lap dances. We don't do lap dances here. You have to go in the back room. I go, and I look back, and it's just like a room like this with a row of chairs with strippers giving lap dances. I was like, this is the most awkward shit ever. I just felt like, why are we here, Rosie? Like, this feels not safe or something. I don't know. It feels odd. We're the only couple in this building. And I sat down, like 4 or 5 fans, like, what? They turned around and go, are you shitting me, bro? Like, dope as y'all around. I go, yeah, what's up? Like, what is happening? Because the guy came from the back and sat down. He's just like that. What? And he's hit his homie. He goes, bro. And all of them turned around and go, what's going on right now? I was like, oh, we just came to the strip club. Like, this is our spot. We all watch you. Like, this is where we come all the time. It was awesome. Like, that's their local spot. And I was like, Rosie, at least we're in the eyesight of other people. We're not gonna get like just taken into old rooms with Shelly Winters and shit. Remember her name? I made the name up earlier, so I'm just crazy to remember her name. Anyway, I was like, you know what? Let's go in the back. It's lap dance. I'm like, Rosie saw this chick. She's like, I was like, all right, fuck, let's try it. We go in the back. I'm half a foot away from somebody else. And I was like, yo, this is creepy. I'm basically sitting on a fucking bench seat. It's like, I don't like this. This is weird. And then you know what happened? The whole drunk part of me went, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. So me and Rosie are sitting there, and this pretty ass Mexican chick, she's like doing a lap dance or whatever. And then I see her get close to Rosie. Rosie goes, ah. Like, what? That was kind of rude, Rosie. Like, if a breath stinks or something, you recoiled. Damn. An audible reel. And I was like, oh, what was that, Rosie? It's this nightclub. So it's like, it's hard to hear. She's right next to me, but it's like dark also. I just see her do that. Oh, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? And then a stripper girl comes close to me, and I see her. She's getting closer, and I'm like, why are you getting so close to me? Why's your face getting closer to me? Are you getting close to my face? And this bitch, she got so close I could see the tooth gems on her teeth. And this bitch tried to kiss my face. This stranger tried to put her lips on my face.
Why?
I don't know. She's drunk as hell and liked me and Rosie. I don't know. She got this close and went. And I'm like, are you going to put your lips on? I was like, don't fucking do it. I was like, don't fucking do it, bitch. This is a not touching situation.
Projectile vomit on her face.
She got close. And I'm like, there's no way. And then I felt her lip touch me here. And I went, oh. And she went, and turned back around. I looked at Rosie. She went, and I went, just embarrassed this woman so bad, bro. Both of us went, oh! Both of us did the same shit, dude. I was like, you're a stripper. Don't put your lips on my lips. I wouldn't share a joint with a stranger that I don't know. Think about you put your lips on my face? If anything, isn't it the guys that get creepy and try to do that to the stripper, not the stripper to the guy? What is this place? That's how I felt like, where am I?
The average dude isn't fucking Mayweathering out of that and shit, I don't think.
The average guys are going to town and trying to bang those girls right then and there in the car. And I was like, no. I have too much responsibility in my heart. That's insane. If I was single, it's not happening. You know why? Because I don't want a child and or diseases. I don't know you.
I came here to give you business advice and shit.
Yeah, I came here to give you consolidation on your small hair extension business, Gloria. I was trying to help you on your drop shipping, and you should really look into Etsy. And no, I'm not trying. I'm good, dude. But I remember she got close and went, oh! I made the noise. Oh! It's not like Hank Hill. Oh! That's how I felt. And I went, oh! She had little weed leaf tooth gems.
What do you mean? Oh.
Tooth gems? She had weed leaf gold tooth gems. I was like, damn, this bitch is sick. And then when she pulled back, I went, you kind of look like Joe Pesci in Home Alone 1.
Picturing girls without hair is not something you want to do.
She doesn't have hair?
Like Joe Pat, you picture a girl.
No, remember how Joe Pesci has the gold tooth?
Oh.
She had the gold teeth. You think I said she looked like Joe Pesci?
Sure, I thought you were going with that. Which kind of, if you were thinking about it, looks like Joe Pesci.
You think Rosie was like, damn, that girl's like Joe Pesci. Get her. What's wrong with you? I ain't trying to go strip club with Marty ever. We're going to end up in some old folks home. Italian old folks home. Oh, she didn't look like Joe Pesci. The teeth, the gold shine, ding. But I remember I went, oh. And I looked at Rose just like, I'm so glad you're on the same page as me because that was not for us. That was a scary place. We got to get out of here, dude.
So then you guys just stiff armed her out of the equation or what?
Yeah, then we just kind of left. Yeah, that was cool.
Are you usually able to find strippers that you guys like both like and it's not all so weird?
I'm going to say it right now, Marty. It's never about me. I don't give a shit. I could care less. There's too many, like, take it as a win to me to say anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to say a word. And Rosie not going to pick a chick that looks like Ving Rhames.
It's fair.
I'm going to get a couple hard motherfuckers with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. I'm going to get real medieval on your ass.
Pretty fucking good. It's DDG right now.
DDG right now. Hillbilly. Yo. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm not going to sit here and complain or nitpick in any way, shape, or form. I just thought it was fun. Now I think I threw out my metaphorical. I was hitting on girls a little when I was younger, and I went, oh. That's what happened. There's a strip club last time. I went, like, I don't want to go back to strip clubs for a minute, man. Like, we're going to Vegas tonight. I have no intention of going to strip clubs in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to go to the gym at the hotel tonight. I'm going to the gym tomorrow, go to Champs, get food, and come back home. I think I'm good on strip clubs for a while.
As soon as they hit me with that, I went in once. They said $19 water bottle. I was like, haven't been back since. I was like, no, my change. You forgot to give me the change, like for the water. The fuck?
They look at you like, it could be $1 and you give them 100. Be like, you want change?
I was fucking offended and mortified.
Marty, as soon as they charged me for water, I went, I'm never coming back. I'm over here like, this girl tried to bang me upstairs and told me to leave, trying to kiss me. I don't think I want to go to strip clubs. I just took a $19 water. Have you ever been to a football game, sir? Marty's strip club and football rules are the same. I haven't been back since.
Pretty fucking sure I go.
April and Marty at the strip club would result in Marty projectile vomiting and April beating the shit out of somebody. Not because they touched you or did anything, because she had a Chiefs fucking tattoo. And April beat the shit out of some stripper. After she arm wrestled the fucking security guard. Go long, bro. Throw water bottles to people and shit. Yeah, sorry. That happened. Yeah, that's what happened in Vegas. I just need to get in shape and save money. I'm tired of going to strip clubs right now.
Speaking of the Chiefs, did you see the dude? You saw the whole situation at the Chiefs parade.
No. Wait. There was a guy with a gun.
Bunch like
somebody get shot.
Like a lot of people.
They got shot.
Like the reports that I read were like between 10 and 20 people got hurt. Shot.
Somebody died?
I think at least one person died.
At the Chiefs parade?
Yeah.
In Kansas City?
But there's a video of a dude tackling the shooter.
I just saw a guy tackling a guy and then people mobbing one dude and it says guy with a gun. So I thought maybe like they tackled him before something happened. People got shot. I don't watch anything.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's not like I haven't seen any like mass shooter headlines.
That's scary.
But I watched the video and it was just, yeah, I mean, just heard a bunch of shots go off right in the middle of the shit. Like, just, I don't know. But
can't have nothing nice, man.
But the dude, I mean,
celebrate your team winning.
Shout out to
nuts,
the dude.
man.
I mean, if you can imagine, like, having the presence of mind to fucking.
Everyone out there that's ever watched, if you have the opportunity to take someone down that's doing some shit, take one for the team and jump on them. I promise you, I was gonna, unless I have my child that I have one day with me, next to me, I'm taking one for the team. You just go for it, bro. And you have full range to bear hug and dip onto the head. Like there's no hold back on that. It's like, oh, and as I'm dipping them, I'm gonna go, oh, I'm gonna say it like, oh, if you make it through this, yo, you're never getting out, bro. You don't have an iPhone no more. You can't even touch a gun again, let alone like and be outside. Mm-hmm. And like that's if you can walk after this dip I'm about to give you, because that's a big fear of mine. Because when I fight people, is dipping them to stop the fight because it's bad. But like I've dipped a few people, but I always put my hand behind their head when I dip them because I don't want somebody to die. Like I put my arm and then dip them on their back. But like I think you have free range to go hard. And those fools,
of course.
Those fools went hard on that guy.
Yeah,
it looked like they were excited to get his ass, dude.
It's that one moment. Like anything I do right now, I'm a hero. Like, come up and soccer kick this dude in the head. It's like,
yeah, free range, dude. What a jerk, dude. Was he like a fan of another team or?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Literally, it looked like some like kids like just were there type shit. It might have been some personal shit that had nothing to do with it. And God knows. Who the fuck knows? I'm sure it was some fucking stupid shit.
Well, no, I didn't see that. I'm very sorry for everybody that got hurt. That's not good. That's fucked up, dude. Just parade.
Did you see this video? Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick.
Oh.
Did you see the video of the Acorn video? I'll just put it like that.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I watched it. I thought from his body cam, I'm like, whoa, he didn't get tagged. He's lucky he didn't get shot. And how did the guy get a gun out while being handcuffed in the backseat of a car? That's what I thought. And then the thing that got me, I'm like, oh, this guy's not tripping. He said, I'm hit.
Yeah.
What'd you get hit by? And where? And where are you shot? I don't know if we can show this, Marty. Oh, turn it down. I don't know if we can show this, Marty. We're in trouble.
Okay, so bro.
My legs went numb for a second.
Bro was in an active shootout.
Oh, he slipped a disc. This is what happened. When he fell to the ground from the Acorn, he slipped a disc. My legs went numb for a second.
Acorn fell
on the car.
On his car.
And he thought it was a gunshot from the back seat of the car of the guy. He was walking to his cruiser. He has a suspect in the backseat of the car.
Okay, I didn't realize
Acorn hits the top of the car and he hears, so he thinks the guy in the back seat has a gun and he's shooting through the car. You would have heard a gunshot first off if there was gunshots. You would have heard a loud gunshot since it was in your face, inside of a closed space and busting a window out. And the fact when you turn around and look and no windows are broken, I'd be like, wait. Oh, you know what? It was edibles I took earlier. I thought I just got shot. No. He unloaded on the back of the car.
Oh my God.
On the back of the car. I didn't get hit somehow. Unloads on the back windshield of his own cruiser and goes, I'm hit! This guy's a loser. What a loser. No matter what, if that's my homie, I can't be your homie no more unless you tell me, bro, I was off psychedelics. I was tripping. Someone dropped something in my water and I was hallucinating. That's like me tripping right now and going, oh, I fell, bro. Like, no, you didn't fall, piece of shit. You ever see that guy walking through the gym? The guy that works there? The guy's doing bench. The guy has a 50-pound weight and he goes and just drops it on the guy's face.
Yeah.
He went to prison for that. For attempted murder, I believe.
Yeah.
That was less obvious than the guy shooting the back of it. Then his partner came out and started lighting it up too from the front. And the person that they're talking to, his wife or something, is just screaming. It's like, yo, he's handcuffed and you searched him. Where do you think he got the gun from? He's cuffed he's like in the back of I don't know if he's cuffed, don't quote me. He's in the back of a car. I'm pretty sure you searched the guy.
You're definitely cuffed if you're in the back of the car. I'm pretty sure.
Come on, dude. Yeah. Anyway, the guy resigned already. I believe there should be a law passing that if you do something blatantly, something like that, you shouldn't be considered an officer, you should be considered a civilian. But you try to kill that man. For what? Because if I was a cop and I was like, I hate this guy in the back of my cruiser. I've known him since high school.
It's a real piece of shit.
I'm hit! Yeah. That's why wouldn't you? And then be like, oh, I didn't get in trouble for that because I'm a cop. I don't think it's right. I think you should be held accountable. I just saw
footage of this cop fully, obviously, just groping this woman that he was like searching.
Seen it.
And then the other cop was like, bro, go stand over there. Ma'am, I'm sorry. Like, how much like shit?
I've seen a lot of things. Twitter is a wild, wild west.
Twitter's almost too much.
It's insane. It's not X. It's Twitter. Twitter is insane. I don't know why every morning they're like, yo, what should we cook up? How about a Brazilian? How about, some kid? All right, cool. Can you bleep everything I just said? Because here on YouTube, they don't like those. And when you said Massachusetts shooting range earlier, when you said Massachusetts, you should probably bleep that too. I was trying my best to go around it. This is why Dope as Usual Unrestricted is going to be so sick. If I want to scream obscenities, I can. If I want to scream about tragedies, I can. And just saying the name of them, we get flagged, even though there's full YouTube documentaries about it.
Shout out to Spotify.
Shout out to Spotify is what I'm trying to say. Follow us at Dope as Usual Podcast on Spotify. So here we go. On to the next thing.
Just to make sure, did you say you had a heart out? It was 3:30 a heart out for like a plane or some shit?
Oh, yeah. I got some more time. Don't trip. As soon as we're done with this, I'm just going to take off. We have to do the wedding thing at the spot. And then from there, we're going to go to the plane.
It was cool getting your invitation today. That should kind of seem real now.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, right? I saw it for the first time yesterday because John got his. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick.
Custom. Already got these things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the groomsmen stuff going out. Yeah.
Sick. I didn't get my guys. Well,
I did. I was just about, hey, be a groomsman. And Rose's like, you're supposed to give him something. I go, for real?
I got engraved money clips.
That's hard.
Nobody had any money on this show.
But nobody had any.
Fucked up now that I think about it. You're going to give everybody some money clips.
I don't even own a gun to have a gun rack. That's what you did to them. You pulled a Wayne Campbell.
It's fucked up, actually.
I gave them all house keys, even though we're not own homeowners.
I gave out money clips, and we actually took a loss, and we're fucking in the negative after our wedding.
Sounds awesome.
Got repoed.
Got repoed right after. Next day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. Did you see?
Oh, wait. Sorry. We're going to the wedding thing, and then we're going to the airport to go to Vegas for all that stuff. No, not going to a strip club.
I got me and April a nice hotel. Quiet. It's going to be.
Where at?
Dana Point.
Dana Point.
Waldorf. It's supposed to be one of the nicest ones.
Oh, yeah. I've been in one of those before. Nice. It seems older and haunted.
Good.
But they're like elegant. Like where they stay at in The Shining. Or I could be wrong. The one I went to, I think, was that, and it was really elegant looking.
We're just going to have some peace and quiet, I think, basically. She's just going to fucking lay there, and it's just, we're not going to have
no kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
It's cool. I have to go to Vegas for Champs. I know people are like, you have to go. Yeah, I have to go. I don't want to go to Vegas. I'm going to Champs to walk around for 4 hours and come home. It's just a lot of movement to go. It's just to go like, hey, let's walk around. Bye, guys. Let's leave. Yeah. Like, shit. I just had so much to do. We couldn't do it. I couldn't go because it's 3 days. I'm only going to see like a couple hours of one day. It's all good. Besides that, What else we got right here? Spotify playlists. We made playlists. Marty's mix, my mix. We're going to put them on the Dope as Usual podcast. You can click the tiers. Like, all right, here's all the episodes. You want a playlist? What does Marty and I listen to this month? Boom. Playlist for the car. You're on a road trip. This is my car mix. This is this mix. This is this mix. I have a bunch of playlists on my Spotify account, my personal one. And Marty thought, what if I make mixtape covers? But like Marty's Monday something next. Or Y'all's, what is it called? Maybach's playlist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
workout mix.
Workout mix. This. You guys always ask, what song is that? What song is that? Well, here's a shitload of them. So Marty's going to have that up soon. The wedding, we are getting married in a couple months. It's coming up very soon. Funny Acorn video is what you said. Oh my God. I don't know about that, dude. Stop. What is this I'm seeing? Mike Epps threatens Shannon Sharpe?
I don't know how real this is. They're doing like a back and forth over the past day or two, like through video.
Way?
Something about the Cat Williams interview offended Mike Epps.
Offended him?
Some shit. You know, they
says he wants to fight. That's not real.
But
That's
I mean,
not real.
in this clip, I mean, if they're joking, he says a lot in this clip.
I'm gonna be at the All Star in my hometown.
It's not real.
And I'm gonna see you. And I'm just letting you know. I don't be
He
going
just
to
spits
fight
in his bed.
like that.
I'm just letting you
There's
know.
only one other option.
Spits in his
If you
bed
gonna
and it says,
fight,
I'll shoot you.
You do blank. Blank, 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 blank. And Ocho, you shut up and go get some eyebrows. And Shay, you did look like Medea sitting there. You was looking zesty. I'm not saying you gay. You look like Big Frida sitting there.
You can't go back and forth with a comedian, bro.
It's tough.
You can't, dude. They're athletes. No matter what they say, he's always going to be funnier. He's always going to burn you. He's always going to be able to do this and make everyone laugh.
No matter what he says, it's going to be funny.
It's going to be funny.
Yeah.
He could say like, yo, I don't believe in Jesus. And be like, yo,
Yeah.
my
Shannon
God,
Shannon Sharpe responded with like 4 or 5 minutes of an actual thought. You know what I mean? Like, but any one little shit he says is gonna.
He could say the most elegant thing, like, shut up. You know what you look like, Shannon Sharpe? And that's it. Like, you know what you look like? And then he could be nothing that he looks like, and it's still going to make me laugh because it's you.
It's true.
He's the kid on the playground that roasts you, and he's not going to be roasted. And he gets in one fight in high school, gets beat up, everybody makes fun of him, and he's going to roast you anyway. That's Mike Epps. I know that guy.
I know that guy very well.
In this situation, because I think Mike is funny, but in this situation, I think this is fake. He's not going to fight or shoot Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is a beast.
There's no fighting Shannon Sharpe.
No, you can't. Or Chad Ochocinco.
Of course not.
Come on. He's going to run a 4 flat on you and sock your ass at the end of it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
There's especially no fighting fucking Shannon Sharpe, though.
No. He's big as a table. Come on, man. We already know. Like,
I just thought the shit was funny. Like,
this has got to be fake. It's got to be fake. Also, the last thing, I think it's fake. I don't think Dana White went on Howie Mandel's show just to walk off.
I would hope not.
I would hope not too, but I don't think somebody goes on a show and goes, you know what, I don't want to do this, bro. I'm out. I think that's very rude. I don't think he would do that. Dana White.
Just being a human and a
I don't think he'd do that.
Like,
But I think it's, I mean, you ever come on the show, I'm going to ask you too, but there was a video of him open punching his wife in the face at a nightclub. So walking off a podcast isn't that bad.
It's true. Yeah. Slap league.
Slap league starts with at home.
It's a lifestyle.
Slap league. It's a lifestyle. Yo, now I just see a picture of Slap League. It's a lifestyle.
It's a great ad.
Home is where the heart is. On the back.
That was an ad they were filming.
What if it was an ad? Just to get more promo.
I mean,
It's not, but that's
brand.
pretty. Yeah, on brand is the way to put that, Marty. You're doing good. You're doing very good right now. That's perfect.
Yo, this fucking strawberry taffy, it kind of feels like taffy. I want to eat this fucking thing. It's so good.
Eat it right now. Start chewing it.
It made me want taffy again so bad. I went to this daddy-daughter thing with Emmy at her fucking dance class, and they had a fucking bowl of taffies. I murked them shit.
You ate them with the plastic on.
Forget shit. Taffy's from the 80s. That shit.
Yo, no. The blue taffy, the blue and red taffy is addiction. But I don't eat it no more because I started thinking about it. Pizza's bomb. That shit's bomb. I think being buff is way cooler. I can't do it no more because I'm like, I'll eat it once and I won't stop. My brain won't do that. So I don't drink soda or drink juice. I just like, nope, I'm done. Went to a restaurant for Valentine's Day. I was like, I'll get a lemonade. I drank this much and went, okay, I can't do it no more. And I put it away. Thank God. I stopped. I grew up yesterday and I did it. I'm just over it, man. I just trying to be Shannon Sharpe. And right now I'm Mike Epps.
I was inspired by Shannon when I heard him talking about like just hearing him talk behind the scenes when we were filming. And he was like, the fuck do I need a big expensive car for? I don't even drive anywhere.
Is the Escalade?
I do the same shit. He's like, I've had the same Escalade since 97 or whatever the fuck he said. He's like, I do the same thing every day. He's like, just his routine and his discipline. He was like confused at how it could be any different when he was talking to a regular person, you know? Or even looking at the younger athletes that were coming to the show that were filming, them all pulling up in their Rolls Royces and shit. He was kind of like, okay. Like you could just tell he was like so beyond that.
But hold on, one thing I will say, because I agree with Shannon Sharpe on that. But Shannon Sharpe's going, hey, I have the same Escalade, blah, 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 blah. I'm smart with my money. I was a star in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. That is true in the 90s.
Now these guys are coming in going, I made your contract this month. I don't think you understand that I'm getting 75 mil this year versus 90s contracts like 12.
Oh, I never thought about that.
You have to think about that. Like the Cullinan they're pulling up in.
Yeah.
He's going like this, like reaching his pocket. Yeah, I got enough. Let me get the Cullinan. Like, yeah, I'll go with the bank.
Yeah.
That's those guys. Those guys are disgusting with money. They have so much money that when Shannon Sharpe's looking at him going, you should have bought that. Like, Shannon Sharpe, I made your car as I pulled up. I don't think you get how much money I'm really making. I'm guaranteed 10 more mil this year. Like, it's a different time. You know what I mean? Because Shannon Sharpe's coming at a time where it's like, yo, John Elway got the 40 mil.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this offensive lineman got 40 mil.
Yeah.
It's a different time, but I get what he's saying. Be smart with that money. But actually, sir, I'm investing in Airbnb. Oh, okay, never mind. You never know what these guys are doing. You know what I mean? With social media, with financial analysts and financial advisors, and getting into actual good investments. Some of these guys are balling out of control, dude. So pulling up in the Cullinan is not crazy when it's like $500K. That's one game for me, sir.
Yeah.
Literally, that's less than, that's a quarter. That's 1/2 for me. And some of those guys are getting 500 bands a half, $1 million, 12 million, 60. Yeah.
Easy.
16 mil a year. Some of these guys are crushing that times 15. It's like, dude, that's 500K a half. That's $1 million a game.
I got a fleet of these fucking things.
$250,000 a quarter. Every 15 minutes, I get paid $250K on or off field. For everyone out there that's an athlete, don't squander that shit. Put it to use, because you do hear the words I just said. Those are real numbers. And all you Dominicans out there, play baseball. I know you guys are ready, but some of those hundreds of millions of contracts out there, come on, kids. Come on, Puerto Rican kids and Mexican kids, get into it. You see it. Baseball players are paid. That's all I got to say about that. That's it. All right, how long have we been here? 2:09.
Nice.
Good. All right, good. Good shit.
I like not having the clock up there in the episode.
It was cool. I was gonna say like 1:30, but all right, cool. Let's end it. Let's get out of here.
So catch up episode, folks.
Stripper stories. Marty just got a text. It says Marty owes me $500. Say it or I'm gonna tell.
Or else.
Yeah, no. You don't want to hear what they had to say. Like, say it or I know. I'm gonna tell you what Reddits Marty runs. I always say, because there's so many comedy Reddits that go after comedians and shit. I'm like, what if it was Marty behind all? Because he worked with so many comedians. I'm like, wouldn't it be crazy if Marty had an extra 5 hours in the day magically to go, I'm actually the guy behind all these subreddits. I thought it would be funny, but it's not true. I actually genuinely asked Marty once, I'm like, do you run the subreddit for so-and-so? He's like, no, but that'd be funny as hell. Because Marty knows so much about these people. I'm like,
I read that shit.
Marty, Be honest with me, man. That's how I feel like. Be honest with me, dude. Is that you?
Those fools are so dedicated.
Their whole life.
If you do your fans wrong, they will dedicate their everyday life to trying to ruin your fucking life.
I think well deserved.
Yeah, if you deserve that shit, walk it out.
I think it's well deserved. I think if your fans take the time enough to start hate watching you, you did something wrong, and you should fix it. And if you don't want to fix it, I think it's
So
on you,
be it,
dude.
then you got to sleep in that bed you made.
It's on you, bro. Like, care. Just actually care.
It's like rule 1: don't be a piece of shit. That's
Just care.
check off rule 1. You should be okay.
Done. That's it. Then pretty much the rest of the day is over. Like we said earlier, shit, I have nothing to do. I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm going to go home. That's how I feel. All right. Well,
Yeah, I've never made a post on Reddit in my life, but that shit is fucking funny though. If you want to see cool shit,
I tried to look at Reddit. There's so many links.
I like our pics, Reddit pics, just random pictures from around the world.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a Reddit account. I just don't. I know I have the password written down. I just need to like log in and start because I made the account a long time ago because people were like, "Yo, you're on our trees." I'm like, "What is our trees?" Like all your content's on there, and I went in there and I had deleted to see if I could screenshot a lot of my content. I couldn't navigate it, but I used Tumblr, Dope Jill on Tumblr, and I found hell of my pictures. That's where I get a lot of my screenshot pictures from. It's Tumblr, but I need to learn Reddit because I know it's super useful and I know there's a lot of information. But honestly, I don't think I care about that information. I don't have enough time in the day. Is really what it is. I'd rather use that time to do. I did 1,000 comments on last night's story time already.
Damn. God damn.
Did it in 5 hours. Last night while watching Eyes Wide Shut, I can read a comment and time out the whole minute. I don't have to look anymore. It's crazy. I'm so good with that keyboard now. It's nuts. I did like 800 comments last night, like 200 this morning. Done.
We're watching Chernobyl right now. I don't know if that's new or not, or if it's been out.
Oh, I thought you meant the actual tragedy.
It's the show about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking
No, I thought you meant,
disgusting.
I don't know if the tragedy was
no.
new.
Yeah, it's not. If gross things fucking gross you out, don't watch that shit.
Well, don't watch it then.
It was almost too much for me. I like horrific, horrible shit in movies, but this was like realistic horrible shit.
Yeah, because it really happened.
Yeah.
Oh, also, movie I watched. I don't think I've seen it. You guys talked about the Iron Claw. I think Iron Claw with Zac Efron. That fool's not a little Disney actor no more. That motherfucker carried a whole dramatic film. Crushed it. Zac Efron's a real deal actor. Iron Claw is a great movie. Insanely sad, but what a movie, dude. So good. Then the other day I watched American Fiction. It was great. I don't want to talk about it
You were
anyway.
talking about that earlier,
it
right?
was so awesome. I loved it. I'll say one scene, a writer is writing a scene, Marty, and then the characters are in the room and they're acting it out and he's writing. So as he's writing, they're just talking. And sometimes they'll stop and go, "What was that line?" He goes, He erases it and they don't say the line in real time. And he writes it again. He goes, "Try it this way." And then the guy will start saying it that.
That's like
It's like he was instructing, like he was controlling
that's
these
Apple
guys.
Vision Pro shit.
I loved
you
it
imagine?
so much, dude. It was so sick. They were doing the dialogue as he's writing the dialogue. And he goes, no, erasing it. And they go back, okay, no, something else. It was like the actors were there taking direction from the director, but he's just by himself in a room writing. Ooh.
Wild.
Ooh, it was so good. I loved it. So American Fiction was really good. Other than that, I think that's it. This has been a fun episode.
Fuck yeah.
Flew by, actually. All right, I'm off to do the wedding tasting for the stuff. Go to Vegas. Go hang out. Be productive. Super stoked. Everybody do. Oh, accountability. We're back. It's February. I am down 2 pant sizes, but I'm only down 4 pounds. And 1 shirt size down. But I'm only down 4 pounds.
Well, when you think about how heavy like a 5 pound weight is, or like when you really think about, that's a lot.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I usually drop weight quick. I mean, I've been actually on it. Way down 4 pounds in like 3 weeks.
I mean,
But like I'm telling you, I feel so much
You
different.
can't think about the scale out like that. The scale, like fuck the scale, honestly.
Yeah,
The
but
scale-
I imagine be like, go a little lower, damn. But no, I weigh myself. But when I put my shirt on, I'm like, shirt's kind of big on me.
Yeah, you know, you can just.
Yo,
tell
this is
and
kind of
feel
big.
it.
Okay, all right, cool. And I felt it in my pants, on my belt. I'm usually at the second notch. I was on the fifth one today. Like, or yesterday. I was like, damn, 3 belt notches? Let's go. All right. Let's run it. I might need a new belt soon. Shit. That's how I felt. So I'm like, okay. So accountability buddies, I will put it in the chat of this episode. I mean, I'll put it in the comments of this episode, just like I did the last solo, just to update us. I saw a lot of people talking about weight loss stuff. I saw a lot of people talking about new businesses starting. I saw the actual person that was doing landscaping. Drop it in the comments, guys. Keep us updated. Say what you want to do. If you have a new move, if you have a new job, a new career, a new relationship, a new goal, drop it in the comments. What are you trying to do? What's the goal? Let us know. This is month 2. So I'm excited. Everything's going really good and we're sticking to it. We're actually getting shit done. Hopefully by the next solo episode. Well, no, by the next time we have, this time next month, Dope as Usual, Unrestricted on the Dope as Usual podcast website, dopeasusualpodcast.com. We will have it. New sites coming 1 week. I mean, same time, same day every week. We will have a new episode up that is not anywhere else. It's just going to be on our platform. Not the same shit we talked about. It's not clips from all the other shows. It's going to be one full episode. It might be an hour. It might be 3 hours. It might be full of drugs. It might be not be full of drugs. It might be pounds. It might be guests. There might just be Marty.
Posting so much on this shit. It's going to be
Yeah, we
ridiculous.
want to do pictures and post it. Like, we're going to do whatever we want. It's our site. I'm excited. I'm excited to send people somewhere where we're not going to be restricted. We can say whatever we want. And another place for that, Spotify. Shout out to Spotify. Go ahead and follow us. Dope as Usual podcast on Spotify, or just Dope as Usual?
Dope as Usual podcast.
Dope as Usual podcast on Spotify. Check it out, guys. Thank you so much. We're close to 100K on there.
Yep.
About to hit 100,000 subscribers on 100,000 listeners on Spotify. So thank you guys so much. Also, for Marty's Instagram, Marty made it. Check out his Instagram, guys. The podcast Instagram, Dope as Usual podcast.
That new TikTok.
New TikTok
That
over the
fresh page
screen.
feel.
Fresh page feel. That's a very good way to put it. It was like, try not to be pissed is the other way to say that. Try not to be upset about it. But yeah, all right. Good shit.
Fuck yeah, we appreciate you guys. A lot of cool shit cooking.
We got a lot of stuff.
There's so
Huge
much. There's so
announcements
much
too.
guys, there's so much in the works that we can't talk about right now.
Yeah, not yet.
It's gonna make for some really good solo webs coming up. I'm sure. What's your
We can't even talk about it all yet, but there's some huge news.
What's your favorite strain of THC?
The Venom or the Trop Cherry. Venom or Trop Cherry. But those ones, those are good too. But those are the newer ones too. So I think I'm like, oh, new shit. That's why my brain's saying that. The Venom and the Trop Cherry is fire. But yeah.
Fuck yeah.
TheDopestShop.com, the original podcast sponsor. Thank you so much. Go ahead and check them out. Dopestshop.com, all 50 states. Anything else, Marty?
I think that's it for now. We got a lot of cool things we're gonna bring about, but we're just gonna do it nice and smooth. Go follow all the pages. We appreciate it.
Excited. This is the year we get
I'm
Marty
really
a Urus.
We're
By
gonna make
Christmas.
this move.
By Christmas. Marty's going to be driving a crazy car. I'm just not saying it as a material thing. I just think it'd be,
Got goals.
wow, you're doing that good? Holy shit. Let's go get a Lambo truck. Oh, my God. Or we won't. Let's get a property. Or throw it back into the show. I was just saying it as a motivational tool. I was like looking like, damn, that'd be so cool. It helps.
Definitely got some goals going down this year.
Mine's just a house with a yard. That's all I need, dude. I just need a place that I own. So that's my only goal this year. All right, I think that's it. A lot of new announcements coming, but when it comes, we will know, and we will tell you guys exactly what's going on. But until then, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. From Marty and I, this has been another episode of the Dope as Usual podcast. This has been fun. If you're driving, be safe. If you're at work, be careful on your phone. If you're at school, be careful on your phone because you might get in trouble. Guys, please be safe. Thank you so much for watching. If you're at home smoking, thank you for smoking along with us. And if you're in the chat, thank you as always, because Marty and I are in the chat right now also. Thank you. It's Monday. Have a good ass week and have a dope ass day.
Good shit.
All right.
Season fucking outro.
I was just spacing, just going in circles, dude, for a second. I gotta be honest. Oh, God.
Good shit.
respect.